First time. Boom! We don't miss those. We don't miss those, baby. Gagwa! It's one. Rummy! How'd you like that, baby? I love it. Color! 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 Just for you. Just for you! Pull in the color! Oh! Oh my. Who's he? Who's he? Oh, it's one surely. It's a goal and it is Cafu, is it? No, it's Mo Salah. It's Mo Salah. See what I mean? What? Oh my! What the hell? What the fuck? Kante with a beautiful pass to Ronaldo. Doesn't have the pace. Ref. No. No. Just don't get it, man. I just really don't get it. That's a skill issue, lads. Yeah, that's a skill issue, man. Space, man. Look at the space we have. Get in there, daddy. Just hang it up for the big man. Oh! Boom! Daddy strikes again, baby. Ah, let's check is so slow, man. That one good goal, bro. Oh my God. Round collar. Oh, beautiful. Oh, he's done it again. He's done it again, the Anaconda. Back off me. Boom! Back off me. Ripple! Man, Ronaldo's unreal. Yeah, I'm after getting Alonso in 3 spins. I didn't want him. Next spin. You sure? Okay. Boom! Boom! Ah! That's nice, man. That was actually nice. Get in. Boom! Oh, what a goal. Oh my days. What's up, lads? We're back. We're in the office. We're in the office. Hold on. Let me see if I can check in on my... hold on. Let me see if I can check in on my source. Live. Let me see. Hold on. Bear with me. Bear with me. Well, this has been... Yeah, kind of came from nowhere, hasn't it? Hold on now. Hold on. I'm live, lads. I'm live. Live from Konami. Hurry on, lads. Hurry on! All right, let's get down to business, lads. We don't have long. We've 33 minutes left. I've got a cup of tea loaded. I heard that the video went up. Yo, Abdul, welcome in, bro. Welcome into everybody, lads. Let me say hello to everybody. This is going to be just an eFootball Connect stream, right? Sad Aspect, welcome in as well. Ron, Agendu, Speedy, Roberto, Sharky, Big Owl, Manos, Anothank, Pika Claps, what a name. Big Owl again. Big Owl is writing S's. Busha, Void the Killer, This is Leo, Lardinio. Who else is there, man? Who else is there? Sparks, Miracle, Not Toxic. I know a lot of your pictures, but the names have changed. I don't know why the names have changed. Some sort of YouTube thing or maybe on my end. Prem is there, Dickie's there, Spangley is in the building. Who else is there? Marco Robbie, how's your sister? Allegro, welcome in. Lee, welcome in. Gary, welcome in. Is OC in the building? I don't see OC here. King Dre, welcome in. Everybody's here, lads. Everybody's here. If I haven't said hello, there's too many to name now. There's too many. There's too many people. There's too many people. I'm just too lazy this morning. But yeah, listen. This has kind of come out of left field, lads. This eFootball Connect. I didn't know that we were going to be getting one, honestly. This is, I think we've 1 day left in the Black Friday campaign. Casual, welcome in, bro. Adventure Amplified, welcome in. Andrea, Mr. Francis, MM Soma, welcome in. Paul, welcome in. Ledian, welcome in. Sid, Abdul again. Ant, welcome in. Rain, Mr. Fanto, Godlike, Andrea again. Cabby, Sid, Casual Gamer, eFunctional. Everybody's here, lads. Everybody's here. Blood Red is in the chat as well. So, man, this is basically it, right? So it says that the official video channel here, right? Supposedly it kind of went live at one stage, I think. But I don't see any mention of it here at all now. So I am getting a little bit worried that we could be wasting our time with this stream. So it isn't actually here direct from this. Yo, Show Joint, welcome in and thank you for following. So the only thing we have, lads, is these two things that were streamed a month ago. It looks like it could be delayed. Send it to me. Yeah, send it to me. It's under videos. So did they already go live with it, was it? I didn't think it was under videos either. If they remove Smart Assist, we write. Come on, bro. They're not going to remove Smart Assist.
Smart Assist, we write right. Playful face emoji. Winking face emoji.
I don't know what they actually announced because I didn't see it originally. But yeah, I came on when I first woke up this morning. I came on and I obviously saw and I checked and they did have a link here to say that it was live and that it was going to be going live in like 80 minutes or 70 or like 90 minutes, 95 minutes or something. And then basically, it's gone now. So yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. I still think that they'll probably just put it live, but it's not going to be live anyway. They're just going to put it as a premiere video. You know what I mean? So the minute the timer hits down, we will watch it. So, no, I think it's 30 minutes, bro. I think it's 30 minutes. It was up and now it's gone private. Yeah. Well, let's see, man. We'll see. We've been here before. 11 UTC. Hold on. Yeah, well, that makes sense. The 30th anniversary legends. That makes sense. I don't think that they're going to delay it because it's only a video. Can you open the game? The game is not down at all, bro. He explains to users somebody can't figure out what the game is doing gameplay-wise. You sent it on Twitter. Is that the full video, though? Where? Where on Twitter, bro? Did you tag me? Ah, just screenshots from it, yeah? Okay, so this was actually okay. Oh man, collar, new collar. Hold on, boys. I'll show this here. That's what I was sent on here. I'll show it here. I won't gatekeep. Hold on, just give me 2 seconds. I need to switch over my PC monitor. 1 second. I won't gatekeep, lads. All right. So this is what it's looking like. This is somebody just sent me on this. Is this official? So the Africa Cup of Nations, and then you have aggressive centre in A period, the 4 to the 11. That makes sense. That makes sense. I had heard a new Beckham was coming. I didn't hear Jan Collar was coming, but you know that Daddy's coming home to me. We also have Africa Cup of Nations there, and then that official announcement. Okay. That's probably the big one. But honestly, man, they will probably put the video live at... They will probably put the video live. It'll just go live. Because they wouldn't have an announcement like this, man. They just wouldn't have an announcement like this, you'd imagine, in it. Details about the upcoming V5.2 will be first announced on our official video channel. Be sure to check out the news and information program eFootball Connect. So that's why I don't think that they'll actually just cancel it. Listen, there should be no eFootball collar slander in the stream. Collar is gold. Listen, Collar was here, man, before any, like, I was using Collar, man, as not a spam artist. My whole channel was built around Collar, man. And the real ones know that, man. The OGs know that. We were using Collar way back when Collar was literally just, like, not even being abused up front. So, yeah, we'll see, man. It seems like that the video did go live for a little bit, yeah. Built around the dome, yes, of course, as my hair is getting funky. Everything is leaked. Lads, it's not a leak. It basically, there's nothing leaked. I mean, the trailer is coming out at 11. That's it. If it doesn't come out at 11, then it's obviously, they didn't mean to put it. But I mean, they obviously just put it live by accident. That's all. So it's not leaked information, man. They already have the video done. It's not a live, you know what I mean? It's not a live thing, you know? They just released it early. That's all it is. Like, we already saw some things there on it that were on Twitter, such as this, that somebody in the chat just sent us there. So this up here, hold on, this up here, Collar and Beck. So it looks like a Beckham from, that looks like early Beckham. Phenomenal finishing and bullet header Collar, lads, is going to be dangerous with visionary pass and edge crossing Beckham. Does that mean crossing his back? Does it mean crossing his back? That's the question I have. Because if it is, that's fine, man. If it means crossing his back, great. If not, I think crossing needs to be back to make the game a little bit better. You know what I mean? Well, I'm outside Japan here, and there's only 2 people in the building. So we're live from Tokyo, and there's no mention of anything. I think they're gone on lunch. No, I do think that they'll have the video up, lads. If they don't have the video up in 24 minutes, then we'll know. But I want to watch the video in full. It'll probably just drop here as a video because they have the collab trailer. It's not going to be a live trailer, but it was up as a live premiere, and they obviously just people were able to look at it. So if you guys want to send me anything that you've seen, send it. I can check Reddit, man, if you guys want. Would you like me to do that, or do you want to just watch the thing naturally? I don't mind, bro. Nah, man, I don't believe a lot of this stuff I'm seeing. Is this real? It looks pretty real, man. Ooh. Hold on, man. Let's see how much of this is real. Do you guys want to see this, what I'm looking at, or... There's no QR code, no. Well, it's on, like... Hold on, lads. Am I sharing my screen here? All right. So this is on Reddit, lads. So take this with a grain of salt. I don't know how official this is. This is on Reddit, man. This is not me. This is literally me. Somebody just sent me a link to this massive tax guy that has it up here. And he says summary. And this is it. I don't think this is real, though. Honestly, I don't think this is real. There's some probably bits real in it, but it doesn't look real. Look. These are just screens from it, basically. Is it legit? Ronald Koeman as a manager, aggressive centering, obviously with Beckham and Collar. 101 Beckham off the rip. That means that Beckham with manager boots is going to go, and Collar without boost is going to go 106. Probably. And then also you have this here, the festive season. So free Spirit Roar is a brand new skill, it looks like. Can you guys see that? I mean, they don't have it up here yet, lads. 20 minutes to go. So that maybe they are pulling it back. I don't know. But they have an announcement in this. They never usually do that, so. But they don't have it up here on the actual official website or on the actual video. So I'm assuming it'll just go actual live, like with this. But that's from Reddit, lads. That's from Reddit, man. Brand new skill, goalkeeper roar. Doesn't have any more information than that. Collar, David Beckham. FIFA E World Cup campaign. We know that's ongoing. There's also 2 brand new packs. Guaranteed chance of signing a Showtime player. I can't make these any bigger, lads. This is what the screens are. FIFA E campaign, new tournament event, festive season campaign. So the FIFA E campaign is kicking off Thursday. Then the Africa Cup is kicking off the week after. And then the festive campaign is kicking off with a free Oliver Kahn. Treasure Link is back in January. Extraordinary one and daily free game for Showtime. What else do we have here? African Cup of Nations. El Hadji Diouf by... Ooh! Really? Completing an event, you can sign the legendary El Hadji Diouf for free? So they're giving a free Showtime El Hadji Diouf? Really? Campaign, John O'Shea, Philip Cocu, Steve McManaman, and Ricardo Ferri. I don't believe all of this, man. I don't know. Is this really legit? Analysis feature. Updated booster crafting. Updated new celebrations. Booster crafting. Quality of online games. And there's a lot in this. Player card restrictions. Okay, man. Hold on. There's a lot to get through in this, man. I want to watch the video. Is this like legit mixed in with a bit of bullshit, or is it actually everything in that is real? Because we don't have it. Like, we've only 18 minutes to go. The one thing that I had heard, yo, Yanarchy, Script King, Joe Pro, and Galaska, welcome in. Sakir, welcome in as well. The one thing I had heard, right? I think that's pretty much it. There's no mention of Smart Assist. The one thing that I had heard, lads, was that they were going to be bringing in some sort of spectator mode, like some esports. So that could be the analysis mode. I don't know. I don't want to say anything until it's actually official, because there is a lot of rumors. There is a lot of stuff going around. I mean, somebody sent me an image today of like edit mode that was coming, and it's not true. So I wouldn't even show you, because it just adds misinformation. If something is up on Reddit, man, I mean, it's not us leaking it. It's not me like doing anything. It's me showing you basically what's already out there. Yeah, so that's what I'd heard. That there was some sort of mode coming, like some sort of esports mode coming, that you would be able to analyze games in real time and spectate games in real time, because a lot of people like doing that. Now, that would be absolutely huge for my channel if they did that. On anyone's channel. You have Can. You don't have the new Can, though. You definitely don't have the new Can. Have they tweeted out anything else, lads, about anything else? No. No. They haven't tweeted out anything else. So have they still got the... No, they still have the tweet up, lads. They still have the tweet up about eFootball v5.2. It says, in this episode, we'll bring you the latest information at 11 UTC.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, Rango, thank you, brother. No, don't send any links, bro, because I don't know what's legit and what's not. No MSN either. Yeah, I don't know where Messi is. That's why I'm curious as to if all of this are actual real. You know what I mean? I'm just curious if all of this is real, lads, because it seems like a lot, to be honest with you. It seems like a lot of stuff. And it does make sense in one way, but in another way, I don't know. It just seems, I won't even say too good to be true, but like, I don't know. There's no mention of MSN Messi. There's no mention of the Barca. So they're not doing a Barcelona anniversary event. Or a Barcelona. That was rumored, like that literally was legit. As in, not rumored, not maybe, like 100% coming. So maybe they've stopped, they're not doing that. That's what I'm saying. There seems to be a lot there between now and January. And then in January, we're going to be getting the treasure link as well. So it's interesting. It definitely is interesting. I'm not gonna lie to you. But we still don't have the video up here. How do you refresh on this, lads? Oh yeah, triangle. I'm not expecting it to be in live, but it should be at the front and center, shouldn't it? Because it obviously is a pre-recorded. It's just a video, like, you know? I think so, Ron. Maybe. Like, I'm not going to say that it's not legit, and it's not. I mean, it's up, like, and I do feel that, you know, the video did go live. Like, I was on the YouTube earlier, like when I was like earlier this morning, and the video was there. I was in the waiting room for the video. There was like about 400 people in there, and the video is not like here anymore. So they obviously took down the video. Maybe they're adding something. Maybe they announced too much. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Like, it's just unusual that they've taken down the video. You know what I mean? Oh no, I'm not questioning the reliability of anybody that's posting stuff, lads.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yo, thank you, brother, for the membership. Kaj Oman Liandian. Is that how you pronounce it? I'll just call you Dean, bro, because my pronunciation is terrible and I can barely see the screen. Let me see, lads. We've got a lot of people in here. I mean, like, look, I think everything in here, man, is pretty much on the money, I think, as to what would come. I'm a bit surprised with free Oliver Kahn. Oh, you guys can't see this. Hold on. I'm a bit surprised with, like, I'm not surprised with Beckham. I knew there was a new Beckham coming. I hadn't heard Jan Koller was coming, but it makes sense because he's a popular card for crossing. But the free Oliver Kahn is interesting. Ronald Koeman is interesting as well from 2020-21. The free festive season, does that mean they're not doing an actual festive season box? I don't know. It's strange. I don't know why they'd I don't know why that they would. 1 second, lads. I don't know why that they would do, why they wouldn't just launch it though if it's out, you know what I mean? Because like, unless they're like, what could happen is they could actually be taking stuff out that they didn't mean to announce, or else they put in something or they missed something. I don't know. We'll try to provide an English dub, but you know I can barely speak English as it is, Keen. The daily game penalty. I presume that this here... I presume that one of the... No, they don't mention daily game penalty either. See, that's weird. The only thing they talk about, like gameplay update, lads, is made changes to defending so that true balls have a more realistic success rate. That's the only thing that they've talked about. We reduced how much acceleration declines. If this is legit, as I said, I don't know, man. I'm not going to sign off on this and say it's 100% legit. It's not about questioning the legitimacy of it. It's not about questioning the guy that posted it. It's just until I actually see it officially confirmed by Konami, we won't discuss it as it's happening and this is real. You know what I mean? But that's what they do talk about. They talk about we reduced difference in ability levels caused by players' top speed and acceleration. We reduced how much acceleration declines as players lose stamina. And we have made a change so that the player stat defensive awareness now affects acceleration levels. That is potentially massive if that happens. But I don't like this at the bottom, lads. While maintaining goal score and balance and the game's overall sense of speed. That worries me. So we will talk through all of these changes. The stream is going to be in English, man, because these are all English screenshots. You know what I mean? But yeah, there's a couple of interesting parts in this. Definitely. A couple of really interesting parts in this. The analysis mode. Maybe it's just called analysis mode. And 4 new legends. John O'Shea finally arrives. But as of right now, lads, we've 10 minutes to go. There doesn't seem to be... It doesn't seem to be up here yet on the video. So we're just going to have to wait. Yo, Bojack Stonks, thank you for the follow. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, I do agree. I do agree that a lot of this stuff that you're seeing here, like, looks fine. I do agree. Like, I do agree there when we're looking at this. But the thing that's really thrown me off, the thing that's really thrown me off is the fact that there's no mention of the daily penalty game being updated. That's number one, right? John O'Shea, thanks for the follow, bro. Welcome in. Congrats on joining eFootball. There's no mention of the daily game and the added new players. We already know. Like, this is what I'm saying, right? We already know here. Let me go back out of this. We already know that in the penalty system here. Like, I already have all the cards in this. So, if you have a free spin, there's nobody to spin for with the penalty system. Do you know what I'm saying? No mention of AI or Smart Assist, only not in these screens that we saw there, but we haven't seen the full trailer yet. But this lap reward here, lads, right? I don't have any players left to get in this, but we have one chance deal left at lap 23. But there's no players left to get. Do you know what I'm saying to you? So the fact that there isn't a mention of that, yeah, that's a bit strange. with the campaign, because that's looks like the campaign. FIFA E campaign, new tournament event, and then the festive season campaign with free Oliver Kahn. So that's what I'm saying. Also, right? Also, even with this penalty game system, right? There's no mention of a Barcelona event, which they've done for the last couple of years. Now, maybe this was the Barcelona event, was the Barcelona pack here, and that's it. But no new MSN Messi. Looks like we won't get Messi until at least February now, based on what we're seeing here. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe it was not worth mentioning. I don't know, bro. I don't know. We're going to have to see in a couple of minutes. But that's the only thing they said about defending there. Med changes to defending so that true balls have a more realistic success rate. I mean, I don't know. Like, what does that read like to me? It reads like, essentially, that true balls are going to be a little bit more OP. Yo, Daku, thank you for following, bro. We've 8 minutes to go, Les. We've 8 minutes to go until we watch it. So until then, if anyone wants to keep an eye on when it actually does pop up, that's what she said. No, honestly. Let me claim all these. Is the video up? Where is it? Where is it? Don't be lying to me now. Don't be bullshitting me. No, they just talked about a Yu-Gi-Oh collaboration. Are they doing a new Yu-Gi-Oh collaboration, lads? No. No, they're not. It's competition closed. If it hits 11 o'clock, lads, and we don't have word from it. Yo, OC, welcome in, bro. That's quite interesting too, lads, that they talk about this El Hadji Diouf card. I hadn't heard him at all. But obviously it's tying in with the African Cup of Nations. So when is that kicking off, the Africa Cup of Nations? Is it the 10th of December or the 11th? 11th it says there, is it? 24 teams. It is now 10:53 in Ireland. Yeah, JJ Okocha, I'd heard that they were trying to get him. They have a new partnership with the Africa Cup of Nations. That's actually potentially big because the game is massive over there, man. Expect delay. Well, look, if it passes 11 o'clock and we still don't have something, yeah, then we'll have a look. But those screenshots there, like that we've gone through, I mean, are they enough for you guys for the next 2 months, realistically, of eFootball? There's 100, John. There's 100. Because we're only 5 minutes out. Are you happy with that, or are you not happy with that? Again, for anyone that's just joined here, lads, just keep an eye on it. We can go through this in a little bit more detail if 11 o'clock passes. Yeah, I mean, it should be 5 minutes. Ronald Koeman coming tomorrow as a new manager. That makes sense to me. Yeah, it's going to be interesting, man. It's going to be interesting, genuinely. Yo,
Grab a
Galfano!
coffee and a scone Baz. Smiley face emoji. We need to start a campaign for the GOAT Paul McGrath. Ireland emoji. God's work.
Thank you, bro. Thank
emoji.
you. Thank you, man. Paul McGrath would be huge. I mean, if we have John O'Shea, we should be able to get Roy Keane and Paul McGrath. Because John O'Shea is coming there as a new legend, if this is to be believed. Yeah, it is an interesting one that people say about Koeman there, but it's obviously just to spear him in with Collar. So Koeman is going to link up tomorrow. Collar and Beckham are coming tomorrow, so I guess I am going to spin for the king. Bullet header and phenomenal finishing with edge crossing and visionary pass. Maybe wing play will be back. That's one good thing. Lads, give your GGs to Galfano as well. I will get a coffee later with that, trust me. Because Collar is the spearhead of our squad. Well, that's coming tomorrow, if this is to be believed. John O'Shea is not coming in the box tomorrow, John O'Shea. John O'Shea looks to be coming, I'd say, later on in the year. Now, maybe he will, but I don't think that he will. These are all coming the 11th. So again, like I'd heard, the new campaign, the big campaign is the 11th of December, basically. But Oliver Kahn is free, yes. Oliver Kahn is free. I'll go into these in a second, but Oliver Kahn here looks to be free. This card here. And he has a brand new booster called Spirit Roar, it's called. Spirit Roar. And that's 2 weeks from now, the 18th. That's going to bring us up to January 15th with that festive season. So they'll have campaigns. So they'll have, objectives and stuff like that. Yeah, well, see, it's going to be interesting, bro. It's going to be interesting to see that. But we still have no update on this, lads. And the video still isn't up. I don't think anyway. I can't see it here. No mention of Vieira, who I'd heard was coming. Rummy, who I'd heard was coming. Hullet did end up coming. Beckham is coming. Hadn't heard Collar, I'll be honest. I don't know, lads. These images here that we have, they're sent on to me by somebody. So we can have a look at that in a little bit more detail if 11 o'clock comes and we don't have them. As I said, this is here, man. This is it here. We can go through this all in full detail after 11. We have 1 minute and 55 to go. I just want to watch the full video and be able to look at it properly, and then we can analyze it. Because if all of this stuff is coming in the next 8 weeks, it's going to be very interesting. Very interesting. There's a lot to get through here. They're on the eFootball Reddit, yeah. Well, they're going to give away a free card. It just depends whether it can. It looks legit. I mean, but as I said, somebody sent me on, this morning when I woke up, somebody had sent me on a mock-up of an edit mode. And it was fake. So if I show that, man, and people are clipping it and they're like, oh, look, Barry is streaming about this and edit mode coming, and it's it's not real. I just end up looking like a bigger Egypt than I already look most days. So that's why I'm saying, these were posted on the Reddit. It's not me actually bringing them. They're on a Reddit, man, that somebody sent me. Well, Lee, I don't think Smart Assist, they've really mentioned it here. We've 45 seconds, lads. Let's go. Let's get it. Let me just check if they're ready to rock inside in Konami. Lads, are you ready? Yeah, I think they're finished lunch. Lovely. Let's go. Let me check this again. Should be up in 26 seconds. 25. No, it's still not up. Maybe it's going live right on the buzzer, lads. Buzzer beater. Oh, they didn't delay it, did they? No, don't tell me now, bro. Don't tell me. Don't tell me that they've delayed it, man. Oh, my timer's up, lads. My timer's up. Where does it say that they've delayed it? Oh. The release of eFootball Connect originally scheduled... Originally scheduled for 11 has been proposed to 11:30. We apologize for any inconvenience for those who've been looking forward to this release. Come on, boys. Get it together, man. Get it together. All right, let's go through some stuff. Let's go through some stuff. Just give me 2 seconds. All right, hold on. So this is what it looks like, man. This is what it looks like so far. Let me just change this countdown timer, lads. How do I change it? I don't know how I change that, lads. 1 second. Bear with me 2 seconds, lads. How do I edit that? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. All right. So this is what it looks to be, man. eFootball Connect. Let's go through something. If you got any questions, get them in. So this is what it looks like. Category 1, Category 2, Category 3, Category 4. Campaign, gameplay, new features, and notice. These are screens from what looked to be the video that went up. This is a new campaign here. The official FIFA E channel kicking off on the 4th, which is tomorrow. Mirror sites hosted by streamers in various countries. Please tune in. And there's a FIFA E World Cup 25 campaign. So I'm not too sure if I can make this bigger. That's what she said. But it looks to be here that if you have... It says that you're going to get a free daily free draw for a free player every day. I can't really read that. It says sign a free player every day, or a chance to sign a free player every day. Special login bonus. Campaign Hub seems to have a brand new Gattuso, a free Gattuso. That seems to be link up long pass B, I think it looks like there. And then you've got coins, GP, all of that. There's campaign objectives with boosters, tour event, and squad challenge. During the campaign, a new type of campaign hub that acts as a shop will appear for a limited time. Long pass A, is it? I don't think that these pictures, man, are I don't think that they're all posted in one picture. Do you get me? It seems to be that when you sign in, that you get a chance at spinning, like the ticket deals, the ticket chances. That's it. All right. Koeman is coming as a brand new manager with a 3D scan, and he's going to have aggressive centering A, which includes 2 highlight players that are going to link up with this manager pack. Now, also what links up with this manager pack is aggressive centering A, Beckham, and Collar. Daddy Collar is back. The bald beast, as I like to call him, Johnny Sins. He is back. Big schlangatong. With Becks, edge crossing, visionary pass, phenomenal finishing, bullet header, linking up together. And they're going to link up with Ronald Koeman. Okay. Also, that's kicking off the 4th. So that's the 4th. So everything I've already said there looks to be coming the 4th. Now again, lads, I will preface this. This is screens from the video. Okay. This is all coming tomorrow. The FIFA E World Cup campaign, that's kicking off tomorrow the 4th with Koeman as a manager, and these boys are coming the 4th of December, 4th to the 11th. The following week, 2 weeks from then, the festive campaign is kicking off with a free Oliver Kahn, which you see here, with a brand new skill, goalkeeper Spirit Roar. Rawr. That was bad. Edit mode is not coming. No, if you see anything on edit mode, lads, just don't trust it, man. It's not real. I saw clips, and I literally saw a video. I'd actually nearly show you the video because it looks so legit. It was really cool. But edit mode, no, it's not coming. It's not coming. I don't think Beckham and Collar are going to be in a 250 box. No, they'll probably be in a 150 box. But that's starting tomorrow, okay? Fox in the box Collar. Edge crosser, visionary pass Beckham. Very, very nice. Now, we also have the 4th, which is tomorrow, the campaign, right? That's the FIFA E World Cup campaign. This seems to be kind of a different campaign hub overview. It says a new type of campaign hub that acts as a shop will appear. So it seems that as you unlock these things, you're able to buy them with campaign points. So it looks like they're introducing a new currency. You can see here that Gattuso has got like 160 campaign points. So maybe you work through your campaign points. It says at the top here that you can get a total of 1,000, I think. Or is it 150, 160? I don't know. But you're able to actually buy these. You can buy coins, you can buy GP, you can buy trainers, skill trainers, booster tokens, all that. Also, tomorrow, there's going to be 2 brand new Showtime. There's a daily free draw. So this was the free draw here that I was saying. It looks to be like the Raul one. So you sign in, you get a spin, and you could get lucky and get a free card. If you don't get the free card, you'll obviously get him eventually. So you're going to be getting a free Showtime here. There's no mention of it. It just says that in combination with FIFA E campaign, 2 new types of players special lists will be released, 1 daily free game, and then an extraordinary 1 Showtime as well. This is in a normal box, it looks to be here, of 150. No, it's 100. And this is in a box of 30. So this is 100, this is 30. If you guys can see that, I'll take off the timer there, the countdown. You can't see it anyway because it's mishmashed. Daily game, no mention of daily game. So to summarize, they say that this is the campaign schedule. The 12th to the 4th, which is tomorrow, is kicking off the FIFA E campaign, which is a brand new campaign hub with free Gattuso, Collar and Beckham, and Ronald Koeman as a 3D manager. Okay? The 12th is going to be the new tournament event, which is the brand new next campaign, which is a brand new license, which is a brand new partnership where they have the African Cup of Nations. So they have African Cup of Nations highlight contracts, Mohamed Salah and Sadio Mane. They've got the 24 teams, and they've got a brand new El Hadji Diouf kicking off. Looks like you're going to be getting a free El Hadji Diouf by completing this African Cup of Nations event. So El Hadji Diouf is interesting, man. It's an interesting card. And that's going to kick off the following week, the 11th. So not tomorrow, next week, okay? So free El Hadji Diouf, Africa Cup of Nations, and the new campaign. And that's also going to bring with it Showtime players. It's going to bring Volume 1 and Volume 2. The first one is dropping on the 11th. The second one is dropping on the 11th. And it's running till the 29th of December. And then also, you have the festive campaign that's kicking off on the 18th of December. Or the 18th of December. And that's going to be the Christmas campaign. You're going to be getting a free Oliver Kahn, which is here. On the 18th of December, you're going to be getting a free Oliver Kahn, which is brand new goalkeeper spirit roar. Probably boost up his skills by like plus, I don't know, brand new skill, maybe just intimidation or something, I don't know. And then also, we have the new legends. So it looks like Steve McManaman, John O'Shea, Philip Cocu, and Ricardo Ferri. Is that who it is? Hold on, let me just double check, lads, that this isn't gone live. I just want to make sure that I'm not delayed. Okay, we're still good to go. No, we're still okay. So that looks like that there. Which is interesting. I can't make that bigger, lads, for some reason. I don't know. No, it's locked in Reddit, you see. I know there's a way to do it, but... No John Terry, no Henry, nothing. Yeah, buzzing for Collar. I think, oh, see, will you like Collar? I would reckon that Coleman is going to be a wide and long ball counter. No R9 either. No, they're the new legends, lads, that you're seeing down there in the bottom right of the screen. Hold on. How do I paste again? Man, I'm so computer illiterate this morning. Messi, yeah, I don't know where Messi is, lads. Maybe Messi's going to be announced in the actual trailer. I don't know. Maybe I could do that. Yes. It's a WebP though. That's the problem. Ah, there we go. But it's just bad quality, lads. But you can see that there a bit better, yeah? I reckon Collar's going to have 90... He's going to definitely have 85 acceleration and speed, OC. Yeah, I reckon. If he has 85... If he has similar stats to Ibrahimovic, obviously not as good with the booster, he's going to be a problem. It could be Pestyles, yeah, it could be. I do reckon it'll be contextual though, like Fortress and stuff. That's my opinion anyway. But Philip Kaku, John O'Shea, Ricardo Ferry, and Steve McManaman. Sorry that it's so pixelated, lads. Well, I mean, Ibrahimovic having pace as well is silly. I mean, there's a lot of cards that have pace that shouldn't have pace, you know? Like, this collar, I think, is going to be a big problem, lads. Genuinely. Like, you're talking about a collar off the rip at 100. You're adding a manager. No mention of 90 proficiency managers either, which is strange. But Jan Collar is going to be getting another, like, at 100 at the base, he's going to be getting another probably, like, +5 overall. Beckham's probably going to be 106 overall. Collar's going to be probably 104 or 5 overall. Depending on how you train him, obviously. But to get that rating, Collar is definitely, for a centre forward, that Collar card definitely has to have minimum 85 accelerate or 80 acceleration, 80 speed to get that 100 rating. So if you're able to give him a booster and a manager boost, you potentially could be giving him a +2 or +3 in acceleration and speed. So if he's able to go to 82 speed and acceleration, you potentially could be able to give him up to 85, both of those. That's going to be dangerous because he's unreal. Look, lads, the stream is delayed, man. They said that they delayed it just a little bit here. The release of eFootball Connect originally scheduled has been postponed to 11:30. That's all. So we have 80 minutes to go. Now, moving on, right? Moving on, okay? We also have the return of Treasure Link. And don't forget as well, right? We still have tomorrow, we still have Carvajal to come. Treasure Link is not coming to... Treasure Link's not coming until January, lads. But we do have Carvajal tomorrow. If you guys are going for him, let me know. Or if you have him. I think I'm safe enough with him. So that's coming tomorrow as well. So there's a lot of stuff actually coming tomorrow. But one thing that's not coming tomorrow is Treasure Link. That's not coming till January, lads. PTE, I think they will come, bro. That looks very legit. Like, that looks like that collar pack with Coleman looks really legit. I mean, it looks legit, you know, in my opinion. Beckham and Jan Collar. And we also have a special list of Brazil players that's going to be released. And then they talk about the Connect campaign. So there's a nominating contract idea. So this is where you guys probably get in, where it says, we'd like to discuss the Connect campaign celebrating our 30th anniversary. And it says that it's going to be running from December 3rd to December 7th. So that's from now until next Monday. And it says how to apply. It says reply to the official eFootball Instagram account's post for this campaign. And it says, like, we're asking users to submit ideas on the eFootball Instagram page. Now, it looks like what they're asking here is specifically for cards. So, I mean, they have down here in little boxes players with excellent passing skills. So if I was to ask you, what nominating contracts would you guys like? Which are the nominating contracts that you can get for free? Some people are saying players born in 1995, players expected to shine this year, players with dreadlocks, anime leveling players or anime looking players or anime loving players. So essentially what you could put in is, I don't know, I mean, maybe free old school legends, you know what I mean? Like non-booster legends, like that you would have like, I don't know, like, but they're not going to be doing that till February. It says here, defensive players, low level legends. Yeah, I mean, that's interesting. Now, the only thing they talk about with gameplay, lads, just as we've already covered all that, right? The only thing we talk about with gameplay here is they said that they've made changes, which is fairly generic. I don't know, did they show a trailer with this or what? Because these are just screenshots, obviously. Yeah, you will, OC, you will. Made changes to defending so that true balls have a more realistic success rate. I mean, at the moment, lads, genuinely, the passing, I said it last week and I said it this week in the stream. I don't know. Feel free to get in touch with me and let me know in the comments below. But I honestly think that the passing at the moment has really changed in a way that, like, unless you pass the meta way all the time, the ball is always interceptable. Like Neymar, Messi, Pedri, like Ronaldinho can intercept the ball and get a little foot in or get a block in or get some part of their body into the passing lane the same way as Patrick Vieira. I'm not saying that Patrick Vieira isn't better at intercepting the ball in a more regular clip or long reach tackle players, but like genuinely, man, you can chase players around the pitch with Neymar and Messi and intercept it clean as a whistle. So a big issue to that is that you can't pass through it unless you pass meta. When I say pass meta, that means that you're passing to the most simplistic target possible and just ticky-tacky. You know what I mean? Tippy-tappy. So it says that they've improved the through balls. Let's see how that actually does work on the pitch. They also talk about the speed of the game as well, which is quite interesting. And the one at the bottom is the most interesting. So we reduced the difference in ability levels caused by players' top speed and acceleration. What does that read like to you? What does that read like to you? I do agree, Liam and OC. Yeah, I do think that they will be. O'Shea is going to be a good card. What does that read like to you, lads? That reads to me, before, like, that reads to me that if Thuram has 90, it's kind of what we've been saying for a while, right? That reads to me that, like, do you see the way at the moment I think is a bit of an issue with the game, right? That, like, if you go into your squad, right, and let's just say you've got somebody like Thuram who's got 91 speed, but you have Zlatan Ibrahimovic who's got 90 speed. It's not an equal, like, at the moment, man, Thuram and Ibrahimovic move the same way. Like, do you understand me? Even with Romario at 91 speed, like, there's, like, Romario and Thuram have the same speed at 91 and the same, pretty much the same accelerate. Well, Romario's got way better acceleration, but there isn't enough of a difference between, like, how the players are affected if they're taller or heavier. So the weight and the height has really kind of been nerfed, I think. That's why players like Romario, they're still unreal in space, but you can just absolutely aggressive defend them out of it. Like, you can just completely obliterate Romario and the smaller players now. That's what it reads like to me, that maybe they're going to tweak that a little bit. I don't know. But that's what it reads like to me. Right there. And then also they talk about we reduced how much acceleration declines as players lose stamina. We've made a change that the player's stat defensive awareness now affects acceleration, and they say while maintaining goal scoring balance and the game's overall sense of speed. So one thing that they've added as well, right, as we talk about this, one thing that they've added with this is there's no mention of smart assist, but they say that they've added a new feature called analysis. So I'd heard that this was going to be some sort of like spectator mode or something like that. I don't know. It doesn't look like this is a spectator mode. It looks like it's a complete analysis mode that we had in the old PES system. It says gameplay data can be viewed that presents average values from the 10 most recent PvP matches. Now I do like that. I do like that because it says here, right, gameplay data can be viewed that presents average values from the 10 most recent matches, and it shows you like different levels of what people are playing against you and what you're using yourself. So for dribbling, it's broken into this, and it says how much normal dribbling are you doing in the last 10 matches? Your normal dribbling 20%. How much dash are you using, or sprint, or, you know, acceleration burst type animations? 1%. Finesse dribble, 18%, and neutral, 61%. So, for example, if I'm able to analyze somebody that I'm coming up and I'm playing one of you boys, and I see that, like, you're putting in 70% of crosses from the right wing with Beckham, then I can adjust and I can actually plan how I'm going to stop you. You know what I mean? But, I mean, this is only goes so far as long as they give you the actual tools to combat it. Like, at the moment, man marking and tight marking pretty much combat any out wide, any possession, and any neutral playstyle. Long ball counter, deep line, and defensive on your fullbacks is extremely effective for middle of the play defensive. So maybe they're going to tweak the tactics a bit. I don't know. They also talk about the defending here, and then they talk about added new goal celebrations. Various conditions must be met to trigger them, such as scoring with a long-range shot. So contextual goal scoring celebrations. So if you score with a volley, Yamal might have a different animation for celebration and a different celebration than if you were to just score a tap-in. If you score a blitz curler or a first-time finish, it might be two different distinct celebrations, which is cool. I honestly don't know why they haven't brought in customizable, that you can pick your own celebration. Like, I think that would be really cool. Instead of leaving it up to contextual, I know obviously players want to be doing their, you know, If Yamal has a really cool celebration in real life, obviously part of having him as an ambassador is being able to actually recreate that, officially licensed, grand. But it'd be cool to be able to have one slot where you could do just a mad celebration. Like, how cool would it be to just like see, I don't know, like Robbie Keane do his cartwheel, but you could do it with another person. Or, Thierry Henry's knee slide, you could do that with another player like Romario or Cristiano or somebody like that. Or do the Ronaldo Sue with any player. That would be kind of cool, Like, you can do that in FIFA, can't you? There's no mention of daily game, but they do say that they've updated the booster crafting so that 12 more types of boosters can be crafted. On top of that, a random booster token will now choose randomly from 15 boosters based on the player's registered position. So that looks like that they're adding more ways to craft cards and train cards. Yeah, I hope that they do. I hope that this actually works better than it has been, OC. They also talk about real-time advice, which according to the commands entered during a match will trigger comments from a player. So that's pretty decent as well. So that if you're passing the ball and losing the ball, the game is going to say, listen, maybe you need to switch it up. Maybe you need to pass out wide. Maybe you need to send in a few crosses. Seems to be like an in-game manager. Mikel Arteta is telling this person here, try well-coordinated pass plays, 1-2 passes, and how to do it in the command. Beyond that, on the halftime screen, they give you like a specific advice. Now, I'll be honest, lads, this is very Master League-esque. And I think they're building up towards next year to have that. But for now, we're not going to get too carried away. So they're talking about giving you advice together with conversations, videos, and analysis during matches, at halftime, and at full time. So let's just say you're in a tough game and you can't get a chance. They might say, oh, maybe you should change formation. Maybe you should start doing more 1-2 passes. Maybe you should go long ball. Maybe you should, the opponent is using out wide. Maybe you should man mark his winger. His winger's had 10 possessions. Hey, turn on smart assist. I mean, if it's going to expand the AI, brilliant. But if this is just like, visual, and if it's just text and walls of text, and like, you're 3-0 up, and the game is saying, oh, you look to be struggling. Maybe try out wide. And it's like, I've already scored 3 goals, through the middle. I'm not going to switch that wide. Do you know what I mean? So it just depends on how it works. They say, now this really bothers me, lads, right? It says, leave the most difficult commands to the AI. And in the most important moments, take control and pull off the perfect play. Now that to me is a big issue, lads, for where I want this game to go. And that's me being real with you guys. The wording of that really worries me, man, for the future. Like, there's a brilliant game in here. Like, there's a fun, fluid game in here. Like, I've played lots of games on stream where I've literally, like, the minute I end the stream, I'm looking forward to going back on. Win, lose, or draw. I've also played some games where I've questioned whether I actually want to play games anymore in stream anymore. There's been a mix of both. But I do still think that, pound for pound, man, when I see the issues the AFC has, when I see UFL, when I see goals, when I see eFootball, I still think eFootball has a brilliant game to be polished here. But I just don't get this obsession, man, with taking the difficulty and the skill level of controls and taking them out of your hands. I just don't get it. I don't understand why people want to play a game. Like, imagine you playing Elden Ring, right? Going into Elden Ring, you're playing a difficult game. Imagine Elden Ring. You level up your character. You get to a hard boss, and a thing comes up on the screen. Would you like us to beat the boss for you? And you can turn on AI assist or smart assist in Elden Ring. Beats the boss for you while you're sitting there like this, just chilling. Like, the whole point of playing Elden Ring in games like that is to challenge yourself. And if you don't want that, there's loads of games that are easier to play where you can adjust the difficulty. Same with eFootball, man. I definitely think people should try and learn the mechanics of the game and be rewarded for it. And if not being rewarded, at least don't punish people for not using it. Anyway, I could say all that, man. I understand where Smart Assist has a home. It definitely has a place, but they also talk about input lag improvement. Here in the graph, we see the median value of maximum input delay in the console version. After finishing a match, questions and answers may appear. So they're looking for feedback. Now, also on top of that, I think in the last 2 or 3 weeks, even though I've struggled with the game, myself personally, I think the connection of the game has actually been quite good. The only couple of games I've really struggled with were crossplay games. But up till like I think they've done a good job on the networking. I don't know about you guys. And this is coming from me who plays from Ireland. We've no server in Ireland. So I'm connecting to the London server all the time, or the Paris server, or whatever. Campaign information on the 18th of December. It seems to be collect points by completing the various bonuses. This seems to be like dynamic challenges in game. Look. So you get 300 for a victory, 40 for scoring a goal, take the ball directly from the opponent, 32, take a header, and a player bonus. So this again seems to be a brand new event that you rack up points. Okay, is the stream about to start? Hold on. Let me see. Are we ready to rock and roll? Where is it? It's up. All right, let's go. Do you have sound coming through from this, lads? Or will I get it up on this? Will I get it up on this? Will I get it up on the YouTube altogether? Will I? Is this better, lads, if I get it through this and then just make it bigger? One second, lads. Let me tweet out this. Man, we have 1,000 people watching. That's crazy. Two seconds. Babe, I probably won't be. Just knock on the door. Where is it? The iron is in the press. This is the limit to the stream. Look, right here. There's my hand, right here. Right, we'll see you in a while, okay?
Yeah, I'll be gone, okay. I'll come back.
What time have you your appointment at? 12? Okay. Yeah, I'll be ready by then. All right, let's go, lads. 60 seconds. All right, let's see how much of this is actually legit now. The amount of people asking for smart assist, lads, is crazy. Crazy. We've more people in our stream, lads, than this. Let's go, baby. That's what I like to see from you guys. Oh no, okay, I should have said nothing. Now we've did more. All right, let's go. I just want to be careful with the music, lads. Keep smart assist, remove smart assist. Lads, can I ask you a question, right? Just type in the message below, right? Is like whether you'd want him to remove smart assist or not. Like, for people that use smart assist, it's a safe space, lads. No one will judge you here. Remove ASAP. Remove. Yes, remove it. Remove it. Oh my days. Is there anyone that's saying keep it? Keep it says, okay, there's a couple of keeps. Hold on, we're in. Let me mute that a second. Is the music coming through, lads? Because it's only going to be subtitled, so I don't even need the music anyway. English, lads. Oh, it's going to be in English. It's going to be in English. It's going to be in English. Can you hear that, chat? Is it too loud?
皆さんこんにちは。
Okay, they have it
い
here.
つもeFootballをプレイいただきありがとうございます。
태안 Sogo.
今回お届けする情報番組では12月のキャンペーン情報を中心に明日に迫るバージョン 5.2 のアップデート情報をお届けします。
また毎年恒例のフェスティブシーズンキャンペーンも開催します。
Festive campaign.
こちらの
Okay.
詳細も番組内で公開しますので、ぜひ最後までお楽しみください。
Let's jump right into an overview of the version 5.2.
Right in.
We've divided this information
Red.
into 4 categories. First, let's look at campaigns.
Campaigns, gameplay, new features.
Allow us to
notice.
introduce all the campaigns planned for
Okay,
December.
it looks legit, man. Like we
Please
just
watch
looked.
this video.
All right, let's see. FIFA, eFIFA. This is kicking off in December, as far as I know. The FIFA E.
Beginning with in-game qualifiers in July, this season has now eclipsed 16 million participants from at least 90 countries. After winning their way through hotly contested preliminary matches, 12
this is
nations,
just the
each in
FIFA
the
E World Cup
console
campaign. We
and
knew about
mobile
this.
categories, will now
They're starting
compete for
the
the
10th.
world crown. This action will be streamed on the official FIFA E channel, as well as mirror sites hosted by streamers in various countries.
We're gonna host. We're
Please
gonna do
tune
this. We're gonna stream this as well. So
To
we'll be watching
coincide
that.
with the FIFA E final, we will host a special in-game campaign. During the campaign period, a new type of campaign hub that acts as a shop will appear for a limited time.
Okay.
After playing matches to earn points, you can exchange them for whichever rewards you like. One of those options will be manager Gennaro Gattuso,
Gattuso?
who comes with a link-up
Link up play.
In combination with this FIFA E campaign, 2 new types of special player lists will also be released. The first of these will give you a guaranteed chance of signing a Showtime player.
That's an 100.
Please
box.
note that it can only be used once. The second special player list
And that's a 30
gives
box.
you 1 free draw every day during the designated period.
1 free spin every day.
Each
Same
time,
as Raul.
you have a chance of signing a Showtime
You
player.
might get him. You might get him.
Log in daily and make use of this great
It's only 2
opportunity.
days though. You get 2 chances.
Next up, we are introducing a new manager, Ronald Koeman,
Who man?
with the aggressive centering A link-up play added to his arsenal. A special player list featuring the likes of David Beckham and Jan Koller
Koller!
will also be introduced, letting you make the best possible use of this link-up play. Build a strong connection between
Koller
these
and
2
Beckham would be
players
good, honestly.
and start scoring goals galore. Here is some information about an event launching on the
Okay, I
4th
hadn't
of
really seen
December.
this.
Get ready to play Squad Challenge.
Squad challenge.
A
Oh,
new
it's
type
AI
of
though.
versus AI
lads.
event. Once a player wins a match, they cannot be used again during that same event. Select all kinds of players
But it's
and
only
try to
AI,
keep
it's
on
not
winning
online.
matches until the end.
Which is weird.
Next, let's take a look at a campaign starting on the 11th of December. First, please watch this video.
We're watching, buddy. We're watching. Africa Cup of Nations. We're on to 25. Okay, that's a
Well,
nice
it's bubbling up very nicely here. A true showbiz occasion reserved for the football glitterati. And you wonder what its protagonists have up their sleeves. It feels like the only game.
Looks good.
It's all about the here and the now. That's Brahim Diaz. Oh, good take in a good area.
Right.
Brahim Diaz!
There's Batman.
Deftly out wide. Kings it across. Osimhen! Cross to
The
the back
jerseys are
post.
clean.
Oh, lovely.
They're very nice.
It's Salah! Smoothly does it. And this is Mahrez. That is lovely from him. Yes!
The jerseys look good,
And
lads.
this is Mane.
Lovely
Sweet
jerseys.
beat. Oh, that's delightful. Glorious! Nicely shaped ball. Now it's Kessier. Oh, he's bustling through here. He's had a fly. Oh, look who It
that?
just
Trailer.
had to be.
Well, they're already doing cards with it, so I mean that's as good as you're going to probably get. It's an official sponsor now. That's a big deal for them.
We have forged a new partnership with the CAF Africa Cup of Nations, the grand tournament determining the champions of Africa. Alongside that competition, we will host a campaign. First, here are some details about this tournament-style event. On the 11th of December, the Africa
that's
Cup
the
of
11th.
Nations tournament event will kick off. You can experience what it's really like to play in the actual Africa Cup of Nations. Choose one of the 24 participating
24
nations
teams, all
and lead
licensed.
them to the African crown. By completing this event, you can sign the legendary former Senegalese international El Hadji Diouf.
He looks good. Free card, free legend.
Next, here are some details about a new special player list.
There's 3 new there in the volume 1
Log
and
in
2.
during the assigned period and get 2 chance deals for a special player list that includes 6 Showtime players,
Yeah, but you only get 3 chances.
such as the
at
Moroccan
that, lads.
international Brahim Diaz and Egyptian international Omar Marmoush. You
Koulibaly
can
as
also
well.
get a highlight selection contract featuring African superstars Mohamed Salah and Sadio Mane. Now, we'd like to
This is the
introduce a
festive
campaign
campaign. Now, this is
beginning
what
on the
people were looking
18th
for.
of December. Honoring our
Oliver
yearly
Kahn.
tradition, it's finally time to present the festive season campaign.
Show me what Spirit Roar is now.
Complete special events during this campaign and get an epic selection
This is free.
contract. Then use that contract to select a player such as Oliver Kahn,
Oh, such as
who
Oliver
comes
Kahn.
with a brand new skill. Known
There's
as
going to be more
GK
players to
Spirit
choose from
Roar,
other than Can.
this skill increases the physicality of the defenders on your team. It is activated when using a keeper with this skill, while your team is leading after
It's
half-time.
contextual, lads. I don't like these
Add
skills.
Oliver
It's like
Kahn to your
Fortran.
lineup and build an ironclad
I don't like these
defense.
skills, lads. It improves your
Now,
defender's
we're
aggressiveness.
also
Is that what it
introducing
said?
the new PvP event, Tour Rally.
Oh, this
In
is a new
Tour
PvP.
Rally,
Tour Rally.
collect points by completing the various bonus targets set during matches. Then obtain great rewards. There are also many other events and special player lists on their way.
I
we
can't
hope
believe they
you're
haven't
looking
mentioned
forward
anything
to
about daily game, lads.
Continuing on, here is some exciting news. To commemorate the 30th
there is
year
the
of the
screen, lads.
eFootball series, new legends will be released one after another in special 30th anniversary cards. Starting in December, they'll appear in quick succession. Please be on the lookout for them.
There's a lot more cards to
A
come,
special
lads.
player list
A
is
lot,
also
a
planned
lot,
for the
a lot.
Brazilian League as it approaches this season's final stages. That is something worth waiting for.
Superpower Spirit Roar,
In
yeah.
January, the second treasure link will arrive. This time, a special treasure link will be distributed at random. Please stay tuned for the
I don't
latest
think you'll be able to
information.
share the ones with the big coins, lads.
Now, we'd like to discuss
This is
the
what I was
Connect
asking you about
campaign,
earlier about the
celebrating our
nominated contract
30th
idea.
anniversary. With a feeling of great gratitude towards everyone
I
who
reckon
plays
Messi's going to come in
eFootball
that treasure
regularly,
link. That's why they
we
haven't
will hold
announced
the
it.
Connect
It'll only
campaign
be
to reflect
a
your
limited
feedback
premium one.
within
It'll
the
be a
game.
premium one that you have to buy.
First,
you know what I mean? You
following
won't be
this
able to share it.
program, we are asking users to submit ideas on the official eFootball
It won't just be Oliver
Instagram
Kahn
page. players. This makes it less likely that a defender will be left behind by an opponent, and it will be easier to defend when following an attacker. Secondly, we reduced how much acceleration declines as players lose stamina.
I don't think
In
that's the
second
worst thing.
half of
I'll explain why in a minute.
acceleration
I'm being dramatic.
decreased greatly due to players losing stamina. This led to many cases where defenders could not keep up with second half subs with fresh legs. We have now made adjustments by changing how much acceleration decreases as stamina is lost, making it easier for defenders to respond at a certain speed, even when they are tired. Finally, we have made a
Not too
change
sure
so that
about
the
that one,
player
though.
stat defensive awareness now affects acceleration levels. Up until now, defensive awareness has not boosted acceleration levels when marking an opponent. So players with strong defensive abilities have not performed adequately. Following these latest adjustments, defenders with high defensive awareness will mark opponents tightly, even if their acceleration is a bit
So they're
low.
basically making it that you don't need high
Also in
acceleration
this
anymore on
update,
centre
we've added
forward,
some
centre
new
back.
goal celebrations.
That's what it
These
is,
are
man.
special goal celebrations that will only
No
be
speed boost
activated
anymore.
by scoring an
That's
incredible
gone. You
goal.
will not be able to boost past
Various
players
conditions
anymore. We'll have
must
to
be
test
met
it,
to
but that's
trigger
what
one
it
of
reads
these
like to
goal
me.
celebrations,
A lot of people complain about
such
that.
as scoring with a long-range
I don't know.
shot or a first-time finish. Be sure to have a go at it. We'll also add more celebrations in the future to honor spectacular goals.
I like
we hope
that.
you're
It's cute.
excited for these additions. Next, we'd like to present the new
features tomorrow.
features that will be added tomorrow. We have updated booster crafting so that 12 more types of boosters can now be crafted. On
Okay,
top
so
of
it's all
that,
the new ones, basically.
a random booster token will now choose randomly from 15 boosters
So it's all the
based
new
on the
boosters
player's
are now
registered
available
position.
to be trained.
We have also added a feature that analyzes
This
how
is
you
very
play
interesting,
in
lads. This
matches.
analysis feature.
Gameplay data can be viewed that presents average values from the 10 most
Let me know what
recent
you think it is.
PvP matches. This data is shown in graphs, comparing your performance with other users in divisions 1 to 4. It's also possible to go to match history and view the playing tendencies
We'll go
of
back
an
go
opponent
through all of this, lads. I
based
just
on
want to watch
average
this through.
values from their 10 most recent matches. By learning your own playing tendencies, this will help you improve your tactics and your skills. We've also added real-time advice, which according to the commands entered during a match, will trigger comments from a player or manager. This real-time feedback will be invaluable in improving your play.
You've got
Beyond
eyes
that,
everywhere.
on the half-time or full-time
This
screen,
is a good idea, definitely.
specific advice can be viewed together with conversations and videos. Meanwhile, we've expanded the AI-controlled option used in versus AI matches and reintroduced it as auto-control.
Auto control.
Instantly switch between player control and AI control whenever desired.
Oh no.
Leave the most difficult commands to the AI, and in the most important moments, take control and try to pull off the perfect play.
最後に皆様から多くのご意見をお寄せいただいているオンライン対戦の通信品質を改善する取り組みについてご案内します。オンライン対戦に用いるサーバーは各地域の通信品質や試合数などのデータを踏まえ
Just hold
提
on,
携
lads.
す
We
る
won't
グロー
comment
バル
just
企
yet.
業
We
と
want to
連
go back.
携し
We're
設
just
置
going to
拠
go
点
back.
の
It's
拡
only
充
against
を
AI.
進め
It's
てい
only
ます
against AI. For now.
今後新たにサーバーが設置される際には本番組や eFootball 公式 SNS などでお知らせします。また通信アルゴリズムの改良にも継続的に取り組んでいます。10月29日には入力遅延の改善を目的に家庭用ゲーム基盤モバイル版
29th
双
of
方で
October.
サー
In
バーアップデ
fairness,
ー
I
ト
have
を実施
noticed
しました
the connection better since then.
今回のアッ
Around
プデー
that
トに
time,
より
November-ish.
ボタン操作からゲーム反映までの入力遅延と通信不安定時の瞬間的な画面のカクつきが軽減されたことをデータで確認しています。
It's only AI,
ご
lads.
覧のグラ
That
フは
is.
家庭用ゲーム基盤における最大入力遅
That's a
延の
huge
中
one,
央
man.
値
The
を
AI, the
示してい
input
ま
delay.
す。なお通信が不安定で一定時間以上サーバー
That's
から
huge,
試合
man. That's a
進行
huge
に必要な情報を
decrease.
取得できない場合に発生する画面の停止と早送りについても今後の改善に向けて対処していきます。さらにオンライン対戦の
Auto
品質
control
改
is
善の
just
た
for
め
AI, from what I
近
read.
日
But
中
we go
に
back and
ゲーム
look.
内フィードバックを実施予定です。
In-game surveys, well,
お
grand.
客様の体感と実際の通信品質データを照合し、より効果的な調整方法を検討することを目的としています。対戦終了後に 通信品質に関するフィードバックの選択肢が表示される場合がありますので、
We'll go through everything.
ぜひ
Don't
多
worry.
くの皆様のご協力をお願いいたします。また我々制作スタッフも各国のオンライン対戦品質を確認するため現地調査を実施しています。私も先日ブラジルゲームショー参加に合わせてサンパウロを訪れ、いろいろな場所で実際にオンライン対戦を行い状況を確認しました。今後トルコやタイ、インドなどでも現地調査を予定
That's
して
where
い
the
ます。
game is biggest, man. Brazil,
よ
Turkey,
り良い
Thailand,
対
and
戦
India.
環境
That's
の
where the
実現
game
に
is
向け
absolutely
制作
dominating.
チームは継続的に取り組んでまいります。今後とも皆様のご理解とフィードバックをお願いいたします。以上、イーフトボールコネクト
That's
で
it,
した
man. All right, let's go back through everything, lads. Let's go back, right? That's it. It's over. Let's go back through everything.
After winning their
All right. Let me turn off the volume, okay? Firstly, any questions? No Messi, no daily game penalty system, no fix to the... No mention of smart assist. We'll get into that towards the end. No mention of smart assist, the daily penalty game. No new Messi. No Patrick Vieira. No Rummy. No Barcelona anniversary event. Obviously, no edit mode, no Master League. We knew that. That's not even included in the discussion because it's not coming yet. What else, man? No stadium customization. Nothing else, man, like that. No Maradona. So questions. All right, let me go through a couple of the things I like and a couple of things I don't like. And feel free to get in touch in the comments. I'll get the comments up on screen here, right? Gennaro Gattuso and this campaign hub. Yes, I think that that's a big W. I also think that the extraordinary one and the daily free draw is a good one as well. You've got 100 players in this extraordinary one. You've got 2 players in this, it looks to be. Well, there's more than that, but there's 30 players in this draw. And it looks like you're going to have a week of spinning for these. So you'll probably get 7, maybe 7 spins. So that's it. So you have probably maybe like less than 30% of getting one here. That's fine though. It says it there. It's a daily free draw. So you sign in, you get a spin, you spin, and you either get lucky or you don't. Ronald Koeman is coming with aggressive centering A. Appears as a 3D model. He doesn't come with these cards, but these are the epics that are going to link up with Koeman. Beckham and Jan Collar. Probably about 105, 106 overall for the 2 of these. Right? They also talk about this new event with its AI event, so we're not going to focus too much on that. Basically, you start with a starting 11. If you win the match, you can't use those starting 11 players while winning the event. African Cup of Nations. That's obviously a huge announcement. In terms of licenses, official partner of the African Cup of Nations. And that means that that's going to kick off a load of showtime, a load of highlight cards, pretty much everything. Okay, right. Here's what I'm going to do, man. Here's what I'm going to do, right? I'm going to go back and I'm going to go through this very, very quickly because there's a lot of people that are asking the question here on Twitch and on YouTube. And I'm just going to go through it very, very quickly, right? And do a video of it. So I'll just cover everything here. Pretty much everything here. If we have any questions, we go through them. And I'll give you my thoughts on some of the stuff here as well. All right, so we're just fresh off watching the eFootball Connect. I'm going to do a quick roundup for everybody that's asking questions. And if you are wondering something, these are the categories that they covered. Category 1, 2, 3, and 4. Campaigns, gameplay, new features, and a notice at the end just about online and stuff. Couple of good, couple of bad, couple of ugly, and a couple of things missing as well, such as Messi, Maradona, whatever, right? So we're going to go through this. They did announce that they have obviously partnered back up as the official World Cup 25 eFootball FIFA E event campaign that's going to be kicking off in December. They also have a brand new FIFA E World Cup campaign here with Gattuso. It looks like a shop. You unlock points. You're able to unlock whatever you want and buy whatever you want with those unlocked points. They also talk about these brand new cards coming. Showtime Extraordinary one, 100 players in the box. And there's also a second one, which is a 30 box. And you get a free draw starting tomorrow, Thursday, the 4th of December. And it will be a free daily spin. So you sign in, you get your spin, boom. You either get a card or you get somebody else in the 30 box that's here. Also, you have this Ronald Koeman card is a brand new 3D manager. He's going to be aggressive center in A. And he is going to link up with Collar and David Beckham, the two of them, as Epic and Showtime cards. There is also going to be other cards in the box here with Koeman. You don't get, if you buy Koeman, you don't get him with these two highlight cards. He's just going to come with two highlight players. These are epics. They're different cards altogether, right? There's also this brand new AI event that they're bringing where player card restrictions are going to be there. That's going to be there, right there. You lose a player every time you play and win a match. So if you play with a starting 11, you win that game. You can't play those players anymore until the event is complete. We also have this here, which is a brand new campaign that's kicking off, which is tied up with a brand new announcement of the African Cup of Nations. So that's a brand new partnership that they have here, the African Cup of Nations. And that's going to bring in, as official sponsor, that's going to bring in a load of new cards. You've got a load of Showtime cards here. You've got a load of different cards. There's going to be 2 volumes of cards, as you see here and here. And then also on top of that, we do have a brand new campaign, which is the festive campaign, which is Oliver Kahn. Now, it says that Oliver Kahn is going to be able to be picked from this list. He's going to have a brand new goalkeeper skill, which the goalkeeper skill that they saw here is, I'll let this play through here. It seems to be that they are talking about it actually being like Fortress, that it's going to buff up defenders' aggression. It comes with a brand new skill, and it says it here in it, right here. If I can play this.
Known as GK Spirit Raw. This
Spirit
skill
Roar.
increases the physicality of the defenders on your team. It is activated when using a keeper with this skill,
And that's
while
it.
your team is leading after half-time.
When your team is leading with this skill at halftime, it'll build an ironclad defense. So it's like Fortress, basically, another contextual one. They have this brand new campaign that's kicking off with this, and then brand new legends, right? So let me go back to the legends here. So these are the legends that they've added. There's going to be way more. You can see in the bottom there, here. There's going to be way more. But Steve McManaman, John O'Shea, Philip Kaku, Ricardo Ferry, they're all coming to the game very, very soon. McManaman is an interesting one. Ferry's an interesting one. John O'Shea and Kaku, we kind of knew they were coming. So that's new legends coming there. Brazilian League Showtime and cards are going to come. And then we have the return of Treasure Link in January. That's not coming till January. They also had about this nominating contract, not really worth it. I'll do a specific video on gameplay update, but essentially they've changed a couple of bits and pieces with defenders. True balls are nerfed, but also buffed from a defensive side point of view. So it seems that now stamina is less important for defenders if they've got high defensive awareness, and you also don't need acceleration on defenders anymore for you to keep up. So it looks like the speed boost and the attacking players actually being able to just leave defenders in the dust is now rolled back from the last update that they did. And they talk about the different updates there. The difference in abilities caused by players' top speed and acceleration. Meta change to the player stat defensive awareness. You can see here before and after, and they're talking about it there. So that was before that, you know, somebody like Gabriel was not able to keep up with a striker. And they're going to show you the difference here. So some people like that attacking ability that you were able to get the ball out. A lot of Capello spam was working this way. Is that a W or an L? Who knows? As of right now, but we'll have to see tomorrow with the gameplay. But that's what it looks like afterwards. So they spend about 3 or 4 minutes talking about this, but that is essentially it, like leveled up. Defenders are now able to keep up with attackers and put in challenges irrespective of their acceleration stat if they've got high defense of awareness. Excuse me. And then also they talk about the stamina as well at the bottom there, right? So they show you the stamina here and getting across the passing lanes to buff passing lanes for the defenders. Now, I talked about this before. We'll probably talk about it tomorrow as well. You can see here that even though Gabriel has got low stamina, he's got high defensive awareness. He's able to get the ball and actually stop the ball from going through. So they add new goal celebrations. And then last but not least, this will be from different things. They've added the ability to be able to choose different boosters and this brand new analysis mode, which seems to give you in-game and pre-match, post-match, halftime analysis of how you're playing, how the opponent is playing, and it gives you in-match feedback. And that's pretty much it. That is pretty much it, lads. They also talk about the internet and all that. But that is pretty much it for an eFootball Connect wrap-up roundup. Sorry, lads. I was just doing a video there, man. Now, I want to talk about something here that I didn't mention in the video because it's probably too long to put into the video. This auto-control, man, really worries me, lads. Where was it? Where was it? This, man, this really worries me, bro. Meanwhile, we've expanded the AI-controlled option used in versus AI matches. It's only in versus AI matches. However, you guys remember, way back when did Smart Assist first appear? You know, When did Smart Assist first appear, lads? When? When did Smart Assist first appear? That's the problem, man. That's the problem I have. Is when Smart Assist first launched, way back when in the original eFootball Connect in V4.0, they did announce that Smart Assist would only be coming. It looks like Smart Assist is now being expanded to actually be auto control. So it looks like in this clip here, right, without me getting carried away with myself, it looks like in this clip here,
Expanded the AI
they're
with
saying,
conversations
listen to what they
and
say.
videos.
Listen.
Meanwhile, we've expanded the AI-controlled option, used in versus AI matches, and reintroduced it as auto control. Instantly switch between player control and AI control whenever desired. Leave the most difficult commands to the AI, and in the most important moments, take control and try to pull off the perfect play.
Now, that worries me a lot because that sounds like Smart Assist 2.0, lads. It's like an old school player lock and teammate control. However, it's the fact that the AI is controlling it and that you still can't set manual runs. If this was, we have introduced manual runs that you literally select a run for the player to run. Like say you hold L1 and you make a run like the old games. I don't know, man. I don't know. That worries me slightly. But it's only against AI matches. It's only offline at the moment. It's not in events or divisions or league or anything like that. So if you know that is. It's not in. I know it's not in PvP. How many times have I have to say it? I know it's not in PvP, but Smart Assist started off without being in PvP either. I know it's for AI. I've literally said it 55 times. I understand it's for AI, but Smart Assist started out in AI as well. No, but it's real time, man. It's real time AI control. It's real time AI control. It's an instant switch. Yeah, it's an instant switch. It's not, listen, what I'm talking about is, right? I'm not saying that it's Smart Assist 2.0 in terms of like it's going to actually be an improvement on Smart Assist. Like Smart Assist and AI control is completely different. What I'm saying is that like before when you had to switch between AI control and normal control, if you were playing, you had to pause it, you had to go into it. I'm saying that they've actually seamlessly adapted this now so that you can switch between AI control and normal control. I can see why it would be nice against the offline, but I'd just be worried, man, that this could come into online. I'm telling you. I understand it's for AI, lads. I've said that it was for just AI at the very, like about half an hour ago. I understand against its AI, but I'm saying that like before, if you were going playing a match or you were simming a game, yes, it's really, really cool that you could literally like offline at the moment, if you're doing the events, you can literally like play a match, you go 2-0 up, and then you can just pause the game, go into and let the AI play out the rest of the match, and you can go off and make yourself a cup of tea. I get that. That's fine. I have no issue against offline. But what I'm saying is that this seems to be a seamless integration of it during a match. If that comes to online, it could be crazy. That's all I'm saying. That's all, man. That's all I'm saying. I don't think that they will do that. Smart Assist, there's no mention of that. The only thing that they've mentioned on Smart Assist, the only thing they mentioned on Smart Assist here was about the balance. Here. Hold on a second, right? Like, at the moment, okay? Why is Candace Owen playing, man? Right. At the moment, man, what I'm saying is if you go in and you take control of a match in events, right? I'm not saying that the AI events is the same as this. I'm just saying is that when you're playing against the AI here, you can actually set it to AI controlled. So what a lot of people do is when they're actually getting these tokens and when they're like spamming and whatever, a lot of them are literally you go in, you put it onto user controlled, right? And you put it on the low difficulty or whatever. You'll go in, you'll score a match or two, you'll score a goal or two, or even on professional. You go in, you'll score a goal or two, and then in the game, you'll switch it back to AI controlled. Then you can leave down the controller and you can chill out and you can go away and the match will play out. If you go defensive, they usually don't beat you. So I do think, man, that some of the stuff that they've announced is quite interesting now, I'll be honest. Like, all of the cards and stuff, like the likes, they say about Oliver Kahn here. It says that then use that contract to select a player such as Oliver Kahn. There will be other cards in this festive season campaign. It's like the Cannavaro pick, the Rooney pick. Remember, you could pick between Cannavaro, Rooney, whoever. Well, that's my worry, Scad. That's my worry, what you guys are saying there. Smart Assist started on events, and then they worked it through. What I'm kind of saying is that, like, I'm not trying to be Debbie Downer. Like, I'm not trying to be negative Nancy. I'm just saying that, like, Smart Assist first originated from events and that they were in a trial period. It won't come to online play the way they're doing it, but the fact that they're talking about AI control seamlessly blending in with user control, that kind of worries me, that's actually a focus point. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that it's going to be a Smart Assist 2.0. I'm saying that it's going to be Smart Assist 2.0 in terms of their thinking of it, that they're seamlessly integrated. That's all. Yo, Hugo, what's up? Yeah, and I do like, listen, El Hadji Diop is good, is a cool card as well, lads, to come. In fairness, that El Hadji Diop card, I didn't think he'd come. Well, Chris, you be surprised, man. You be surprised. It worries me a little bit. I don't think it's as big a worry. Like, we always said that Smart Assist, I said the minute they introduced Smart Assist, I knew that they would bring it to online. But this seems different. So what do you think, lads? What do you actually think it is? What do you think it is, lads? Fresh from Konami. What do you think? I already summarized the stream. I'll have a video up. I will have a video up on it. Yeah, 100%. I'll have a video up. I just recorded a video here, so it's all good. All right, so we're just fresh off watching the eFootball Connect. It's only about 5 minutes long, so you can watch it. I'll upload it here now. What do you think, man? What do you actually think? Give me your thoughts. Let's chat it out. Is there any other questions you guys have, lads? What's your biggest question with it? Or what's your biggest... What's your biggest worry? What's, like, are you hyped for John O'Shea? Are you hyped for these cards? Are you hyped for other cards? What are you thinking? What's your actual thoughts? Like, I honestly don't think it's a bad one, lads. I just feel like with the game at the moment now, I just think that, like, the cards are here to stay, right? We know that the cards are here to stay. Like, we know the cards are not going anywhere. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just not going to happen. Like, I don't think the cards are the biggest problem, lads. I honestly don't. I don't think the cards are the big issue anymore at all. Like, I have no issue if they wanted to bring 50 epics a day, man. It doesn't interest me. I can spin for whoever I want or not spin for whoever I want. The likes of Collar, the likes of Beckham, the likes of El Hadji Diouf, Oliver Kahn for free. Like, I don't think that that's the big issue of it. You know what I mean? I think what the biggest thing is that, like, you know, the lack of kind of, like, listen, this is a huge announcement for fans from these countries and regions. The same way as it would be a massive announcement for me if Konami announced a partnership with the Ireland football team with loads of legends like Roy Keane, Robbie Keane, Paul McGrath, Packy Bonner, Steve Staunton, all of these guys, right? But to me, obviously, this isn't going to be as exciting, you know what I mean, as the likes of Messi and whatever. Like, obviously, I'll spin for a few of these cards. They've got some unreal cards and stuff. But this sort of announcement is geared towards specific countries and specific regions, you know? Especially with the free El Hadji Diouf. Now, that doesn't mean to say that I won't go for El Hadji Diouf. I will, and I would like to get him. Like, it's a cool card. But I do feel as well, also, people are talking about it, right? I do like that they've changed this as well. I do like that they've changed this. Like, this is basically them addressing Capello and the link up. Because, honestly, man, 90% of people are playing the game like this at the moment. There is no point currently with the gameplay. Genuinely. And this is coming from somebody, man, who, if you go back and watch my streams and watch my content, like, genuinely, man, I have played 90% of my eFootball matches over the last 3-year period, either possession or out wide, right? And in the last 6 months, it has literally been impossible to play regularly without getting super frustrated unless you're playing through the middle. Now, I'm not saying that you can't dominate in some matches, but I'm telling you, if you play out wide, man, and if you play possession in the last month or two, I don't care how good you are, I guarantee you that you've got frustrated. Beyond frustrated, because the game is not built towards out wide or holding onto the ball, and this is part of the reason. Like, look how simple this breakdown of play is here. Look, simple pass, the player has no attention to it, and that's what people were doing, man. See, you just had no option. You just were literally like a deer caught in headlights. They've made the change now that you can step across manually. That looks good in theory. But is it coming at the cost of speed boost for strikers? So, I mean, is Harry Maguire going to be back now to catching up? Is Harry Maguire going to be back to catching up with my players? You know what I mean? That's the problem I have. And this is the stamina. This is the stamina here as well. Look, how much acceleration declines as players lose stamina. Yo, Med D, thank you, brother. Thank you for the message, man. Stop playing the game because the new friendly mechanics are adding each time the game feels very automatic. I think, honestly, the biggest frustration for me is that the gameplay, they're addressing the issues with the gameplay without saying it. You know what I mean? Like, why not come on and say, listen, it's come to our attention from data that 85% of people from rank 3 upwards are using either Rijkaard, Hansi Flick, Gasperini, or Capello. So, you know what I mean? If the data is overwhelmingly, and we've seen that, like, you know, 90% of goals being scored with these players are coming through the middle of the pitch. They're not from crosses. They're not from curl shots. They're not from cut-ins. They're not from inverted wingers. So instead of them actually saying that, they just say, like, look, we've made changes to how defenders intercept balls. Tony Adams will be back. Yeah, he will. Any player, lads, honestly, from tomorrow on, right? No joke. From tomorrow on, with this update, it looks like you will be able to do something along the lines of this, right? Because his defensive awareness is so high, you will be able to do this. You could practically take down his acceleration, maybe leave it at 85 because there's nowhere else to put it, and probably either put it into defending, right? Like that. And that means that you're going to have 102 defensive awareness, 103 tackling, and 99 aggression. You can pretty much do that with all your fast players. 85 is probably going to be the new threshold now for acceleration. And defensive awareness is going to be the key one. So players like, say, slower type players, I reckon, such as, not slower, but like Tony Adams, right? For example here, Tony Adams has been pretty much unplayable for the last couple of months because this speed here at 80, or his acceleration has been quite poor. Even if you put it fairly decent, his acceleration is quite poor. But I mean, he's going to be usable now again. And he's only a mid-tier center half. No daily game players. No. So that's what it looks like to me there, that what they're doing is here. That's what it looks like. See? This is before. Okay? This is before. And this is after. So you can see Gabriel sticking the leg across. Right? So this is before. Watch. Watch. This is before. Look, he actually runs away from the ball. Look, he's just looking at the ball with no attention. Look. See? That was before. So people were just literally Capello spamming through the ball, through the middle like that. And good luck if you had Mbappe or Dembele to defend. And especially because the game was like this, it was, lads, I'm telling you, it was practically impossible to play out wider possession unless you were just like, listen, unless you were way better than your opponent. Like, and I mean, the skill gap was big between you and who you were playing. But if you were playing against somebody, I lost the people on stream, man. Last week, right, that I had beaten before 4-5-0 using long ball counter. So on one hand, you have using long ball counter Capello, where you're set defensively at the back and you're super deep, so you can't get caught with a high line and you can't get caught in possession like this. You can't get caught for balls, through ball spam like this against long ball counter. And I lost the guys like 2-3-0 using out wide in possession. So that's why they look to have rectified this. That maybe if you're still using out wide in possession is really fun to use and really powerful against the meta going forward with the ball. But I guarantee you, man, you're going to leak goals. Because look how high up the pitch you are here. And this is what they seem to have fixed here. You can see the difference. Marquinhos will be better. Dunk will be better. Yeah. Well, Case, I've been saying that for months about the defensive speed. Like, the defensive speed at 90 is the max. Anything over that is not going to work. Now, I also want to talk about the smart assist goal. Yeah, some of you were saying that. I mean, listen, lads, smart assist, man, is not going anywhere. Like, I'm sorry to say, but it's just not. There's too many people using it. It's people are enjoying using it. And the majority of people playing this game are casual people, man, that are playing the game. So we can put our head in the sand and we can shout at, we can, you know what I mean? We can go outside and shout into the wind. We have to be realistic, man. We have to be adult about it. It's not going anywhere, man. It's front and center of their plans. I mean, you can see there, it said that they've added this. New celebrations. I mean, you can see the change. Look. Manual shot. Stunning shot. So, I mean, they've said that they've tweaked it. Like, they've said that they've tweaked it here. Oh,
yeah.
Where was it?
Oh, yeah.
Where was it that they said it, lads? Where's the gameplay stuff? Again. Oh, yeah, here. Do you see this here? No. Where was the gameplay stuff? Was it at the start? Where was it where they said that they done something to keep the balance of the game? Am I tripping? Yeah, but where was it they said about the gameplay update where they said we made a change to the player stat. Finally, we have made a change to the player. Where was it that they said about the balance of the game? Well, that's what it looks like, yeah. Yo, bro, man. Sorry, man. I'm not seeing your messages. Sorry, bro. I'm not seeing your messages, man. I'm not ghosting you. Sorry, bro. Let me expand my messages here. Oh, yeah. There we go. I hadn't played since August due to commitments. Played recently. Noticed my top CVs were watching the ball. Yeah, the centre backs lads had been very like ball watching, as Galfano said there. Auto defender will be doing all the work regardless of defensive awareness. This, honestly, lads, this is probably my biggest concern about the game, whether like how this actually works in game, right? This reads to me like they're giving more assistance to defensive position. Now, did something need to be done about Capello spam? Did something need to be done about through balls being spammed forward like this? Did something need to be done about the defenders having, you know, ball watching, as Galfano is saying and GT is saying and Broman is saying and a few others are saying? Yes. Resoundingly yes. But is this the answer? Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, but if you use super cancel, not all the time though, casual. Not all the time, bro. Not all the time. I could show you clips, man. I could literally show you clips of let me see if I can find a clip here. Hold on. 1 second. I will show you what I'm talking about here if I have it on my... 1 second. I will show you exactly what this issue was, because I had a clip of it the other day. If I can find it. It was with Rio Ferdinand. I think this is it. I think I'm after finding it already. Watch. Watch. This is it. This is exactly what I'm talking about now. I couldn't get a better example than this. Watch Rio Ferdinand here. Watch Rio Ferdinand here. When I'm now, bear in mind, okay? I'm super cancelling. I'm holding super cancel with Rio Ferdinand, and watch the actual. Watch. I'll slow it right down for you. Watch Rio Ferdinand here. Now bear in mind I'm manually controlling Rio Ferdinand in this passage of play. Watch Rio Ferdinand's movement here. I literally can't get to the ball. Watch. Look. I'm manually controlling him. I can't get to the ball. It's just like, it's already determined that ball is going to go through. Then it switches me off him, and he scores a first-time shot. Now, that's with me manually controlling, and also trying to pass the ball, clear the ball. That's it. Now, I could have super cancelled that, but I already had super cancel held with manual control. Do you get me? And that happens multiple times in the last couple of weeks. It's not a huge deal. I'm just explaining that is an issue, man. Like, that is me, right? If you were to look at that clip, casual, right? You would say that I made a mistake there. And you would say, yeah, but you need to super cancel that. Like, I'm literally super cancelling that. And the game won't let me. It won't let me super cancel because I've already held, or, you know, because I'm holding super cancel here to fully control the player. When I turn and I've tried to lock in, it won't actually let me super cancel the pass. When I do it, it takes me off him. Do you get me? Because I have to let go of the buttons to press the buttons to super cancel again. So it takes me off him. So it just becomes it just becomes like an impossible situation. Now, listen, that didn't decide the game, you know what I mean? Like, that wasn't the reason why I still ended up winning that game, I think. 4-3. But you can see multiple instances of it here. Again, like when against Smart Assist, you can see multiple issues of it. Like you can see here, the player just comes through my back here. So I have the ball with Neymar. He just comes through my back. Right? I go into a stutter where I'm literally stuck and frozen. He wins the ball with Thuram. Grand. And this through ball here, like, it's just not tracked with Ferdinand at all by the AI. Even when I manually switched him. Anyway, that's not a huge issue, you know what I mean? But that had been creeping into the game a lot the last couple of weeks. You cannot intercept that ball. Seb, I mean, what do you mean, bro? You can't intercept the ball. What do you mean? What do you mean, man? I could literally show you 50 clips that I have of intercepting balls like that. I mean, balls like that, that happens because it's a mixture of the player lock, input delay, and the player freeze. That's it, man. That's what it is. That doesn't happen regularly, man. That's why I recorded that. That's what I'm saying to you, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I understand what you're trying to say, Seb, but I'm saying that, like, there is literally nothing else I could have done on that, man, in that situation. And this is the problem with the game, is that if somebody's watching that clip and they have the narrative that they want to say it's my fault for doing that, there's enough in the game and enough confusion and enough input and enough, maybe he should have done this, maybe he should have done that the game almost like tricks you into thinking that that's a normal passage of play, if that makes sense. But I'm telling you straight up, man, that like that is from when I was playing really well, and I'm telling you that I just could not have control of Rio Ferdinand. Like, the minute he passed that ball to Rio Ferdinand, the game was, it was like I was literally fighting with my controller. But again, man, I'm not, if you can't see that, that's fine, man. I'm not gonna sit here and you know, argue. I'm just telling you straight up. I have no reason to lie, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, we still won the game. But that sort of stuff has crept in the last couple of weeks, definitely. In my opinion. This is interesting as well. This is like the PES days, lads. Well, this is on console. Yeah, I reckon all these are on console as well, yeah. GT, thank you, brother.
People do not understand that gameplay gets broken by the crazy stats. Play with authentic teams and you will see how different the intended gameplay is.
Preach, preach. This game was never designed, lads, for players to have 100 stats, 100 rated stats. Never, ever. Hence why you have literally, like, I can literally have every single player on my team apart from the goalkeeper right now with 90 speed. My left back, right back, centre backs, DMF, CMF, left, right midfielder, attack midfielder, strikers, SS, right wing forward, left wing forward, AMF, CMF, DMF can be all 90 speed. Can all have blocker, can all have interception, can all have one-touch pass, pretty much could all have ball roll if you wanted. So I do like the variability of it, but I do feel like that the game has gotten more confusing. And that's why people like Seb there, you know, Seb, you know I respect you, bro. But what I'm saying is that that's why the game is frustrating sometimes, because the logic of the game goes out the window in certain instances. It's not enough to, for me, stuff like that happening with Rio Ferdinand is not enough to make me delete the game. Because shit happens, man. Shit happens in real life as well. I mean, you saw that goal that Koundé conceded with the own goal from Barcelona the other day, or whoever it was. Stuff happens. But There are some things in the game that like GT will say as well because of the game. Like it's just the way the game is at the moment. I do like this, lads. I will say I do like this. This is a W for me. So goal type, how you're scoring. Low through ball, 25%. Cross, low pass, set piece. So look at the stats here, man. 25% from a low through ball, 25% from rebounds, and 50% right after stealing. That is eFootball right now. Like literally none in others dribbling, low cross, chip through ball, cross, low pass, or set piece. So all goals scored in the last 10 games from these stats are 4 different types of goals. So if this guy has scored 10 goals, right? Let's just say he scored 50 goals, right, in 10 games, or 40 goals in 10 games, right? You're basically looking at 20 of those goals coming from right after intercepting the ball. And that's huge, man. That is huge. That's half the goals that you're conceding. I would say 75% of the goals I concede are right after being intercepted when I'm playing with possession. My stats here, definitely for the opponent, would be 75 to 80% of right after stealing. Like, I genuinely think if I was able to cut out losing the ball in midfield, I reckon I'd probably win about 30% more games. But it's just a flaw I have in my gameplay, like for years. Well, that's what it is, man. Like, I'd be interested to see how this stacks up against real life stats as well. So that is interesting. That is interesting now, lads, I'll be honest. Especially as there's none there at the moment that you can do with that. Like at the moment, lads, there is, do you know what I mean? There is a blueprint. If you look, right? If you look here, I don't think the game is at its worst, man. No, I don't think the game is at its worst. Did I hit viewer record today? What was it up to? I didn't even check. No, we've had like 4,000 people in before in the last one of the eFootball Connects. What did we max out with the views today, lads? I don't think the game, honestly, I don't think the game is the worst it's ever been. If I was probably rating it, I would say that V4.0 was probably my, no, I would say V3.0, V3.2 were probably my favorites. And again, like, we switched to this Capello 4 or 3-2-3-2 with a sub-tactic here. And we've actually been doing fairly well with this. Like, the game isn't like, it's pretty easy to actually, you know, set up your team to actually dominate, especially if you're playing meta, because you're just through the middle. But if you look at a lot of the players now that are like even top 1 in the world, I think the biggest problem right now, lads, for me is the smart assist, yeah. But if you look at a lot of it, lads, you'll see a lot of people, especially top rank, are all using a very similar setup, which is the same setup that's worked for years, which is a 4-2-2-2 or a 4-1-3-2 or a 4-1-2-3. But the game is still going from strength to strength, man. You guys seen how much money they made in November? Like 40 million, something like that. Again, there's another 4-3-3, but it's essentially a diamond 4-4-2. That's what's working in the game now at the moment. So it is, I think that they haven't really done enough to address that there. Like, all these teams, lads, are set up, right? You see the data here. You see the data here, right? Right after stealing, 50%. What do you think these teams are set up for here? A high line, you've got a central spine, It doesn't matter how much ball you have out in the left and the right flank, lads, in eFootball at all anymore. I would say that if you spam crosses now to a bullet header with David Beckham, and if you were to spam crosses, if you put in 5 clean crosses to a 99 rated header inside, now they might change that tomorrow with Collar and Beckham, okay? But you can see here in this data that we're looking at here, there's none in 10 games. There's 0 crossing, 0 dribbling, 0 low crossing, and 0 through ball, chip through ball. The goals are rebounds, low through ball, and right after stealing. Wing play is working, yeah, but not scoring. Like if you're playing wing play, it doesn't matter how much you have the ball out wide, bro. The goals isn't out at the corner flag. The goals is in the center of the pitch. So it doesn't matter how good you are on the wing. It doesn't matter how many times you switch play. It doesn't matter how good you burn players out wide or dribble them to death or destroy people out wide. You still have to come in towards the center of the goal to score. And when you come in, you're hounded, especially if you're playing in top divisions. See, I get this all the time, lads, where, you know, people are like, oh, I'm on a 10-game win streak with possession. Yeah, because you're probably not playing hardcore, high-skilled level players until you get up to that stage. Is there people that can play possession at a really high level? Yes. There is some beastly players that can play at high level. But then you also have people that think they're playing attacking football, but they're actually playing the meta. And they don't understand because the game has confused them into, oh, I scored 4 goals in that game. Yeah, but you also had 40 passes and 4 shots on target. Do you know what I mean? Whereas like some people will have 200 passes, 65% possession, and they'll score 1 goal. And they'll be like, oh, I completely played that guy off the pitch. But you could be 1-0 up for 80 minutes and then you'll get a ball through, spam through, and then it's tie game. And all your 65, 70% possession and 200 plus passes and keeping the ball is gone. So that's where I think this data and analysis is going to come into it. Yo, Skinny, what's up, bro? Looked, thank you for the follow, bro. And Naran. Yeah, exactly, Case, exactly. Offline, we'll get a big update, but not for a while. They don't need to do offline, lads. Genuinely. Like, look, as I said, it doesn't matter, man. We're not cherry picking just to kind of, you know, we're not cherry picking here to, we're not cherry picking these squads, right? To be able to say like, oh, you know, this makes my point for me. I don't know what this guy's squad is, but I'm telling you 90% it's going to be a meta. With 5 at the back, 2 up front, 1 central. No out wide. You could say, yeah, Philip Lam and Lizarazu can play out wide, but I'm saying that that's not the basis of this team. He's still using Capello. He's got double DMF pivot and 5 backs. So it's defending with 7 players. That's what the meta is right now. Yes, there's alterations to it and there are variables to it. If you look at this, you'll say, yeah, well, how is this formation the same as what I just showed you? Well, this formation is pretty much the same, except that he's got his little bit of width with his attacking midfielders. Still doesn't have a traditional out wide player. Exactly. That's what all these teams are set up to do. Yo, Lopez, what's up, brother? No, there's no Messi or Coleman, lads, which is very unusual. That is the link, lads. If you guys want to check out, that is the link. If you guys want to check that out, lads, you can. But tomorrow's stream is going to be interesting. Let me just say that. You guys can watch that link, lads. It's live up there now. If you want to watch it, you can. Sorry, lads, I'm just tweeting out here. 1 sec. Give me 2 seconds, lads. Now, yeah. So, this is what people were asking about there a second ago, right? Like, I'm not going to say that this isn't a huge announcement for somebody, right? If somebody has downloaded the game last week, oh, excuse me. If somebody's downloaded the game last week, right? They are literally going to be able to have a campaign, have a free Oliver Kahn. And they also say that it doesn't have to be Oliver Kahn. Listen exactly what they say here.
Complete special events during this campaign and get an epic selection contract. Then use that contract to select a player such as Oliver Kahn, who comes with a brand new skill.
See? So they're saying that you can choose a player like Oliver Kahn or like others they haven't announced yet. So if you want to get Oliver Kahn, you can get him. Same as Cannavaro and Rooney. And this is what the skill is.
Known as GK Spirit Raw, this skill increases the physicality of the defenders on your team. It is activated when using a keeper with this skill, while your team is leading after half-time.
Okay, now that reads to me very, very similar to Fortress. Your team is leading at halftime. Where's Fortress, lads? Isn't Fortress leading at halftime? Yeah. Improves players' defensive abilities after the second half mark as long as the team has a goal advantage. Doesn't that look very similar? When using a keeper with this skill while your team is leading at half time. That looks very, very similar to me. Looks very, very similar. Very similar. And also, goalkeeper directing defense is a skill that improves the defensive abilities of your defenders positioned deep in your own territory. So that's where it slightly varies. Yeah, they're trust me bro skills. They are. Are you guys going to spin for Collar and Beckham? Are you going to go for them? Yeah, I would say directing defense is a good skill. Yeah, it is a good skill. You're not going to go for Collar or Beckham, no? Really? You're not going to go for him? I think I will. But that's only because I'm a Collar fiend. What interests me, lads, is what legends you think these could be. The new legends. Where are the new legends, lads? Here. 2 seconds. Ugh. DMF Kaku, Ferrer CB, John O'Shea DMF, and Steve McManaman right winger. But they also have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One of them will be John Terry. They have 7 new legends to come. Collar's not a 200 box, 250 box. No, I don't think so. Can's max rating will probably be 105. I'm just really surprised, lads, that they don't have Messi. I'm really surprised. I don't know where they've gone with Messi. Maybe they're reworking his card. I don't know why they haven't brought out the Messi yet. Because I was told it was a done deal, like that he was going to be coming out and be the best card in the game. By a mile. This Messi. Something like that. Obviously, that's a mock-up. It's not official, but something like that. So I'm surprised that they haven't brought out this Messi, lads. A really prime one. We've had a lot of Messis. Maybe that's why, but I don't know why they haven't brought him out if they were planning on bringing him out. Maybe for New Year, yeah. It was going to be a big time, like his old card. From what I know, a right winger, about 108, 109 overall. Similar to Pele. Like these legends, lads, Steve McManaman, John O'Shea, Philip Kaku. Like, I think John O'Shea was a very underrated player, but like, they're not going to go past 104 overall, even with the max manager, unless they bring in 99 proficiency. The only players that are going up to 108, 109 are very, very, very special players that Konami have an agreement with that they'll go to that level. Even Rio Ferdinand, what's he going to? And Thuram, they're going to 107. I think Cannavaro goes to 108. But the new cards, Ibrahimovic, Messi, all those players. Ibra, why would there be Ibra? Ibra is not part of this, bro. Ibra is not a legend card in terms of this. Ibra is a big time. Well, John O'Shea played a lot of his career at DMF. Rio Ferdinand's a beast, yeah. He is a beast. But Thuram goes to 107 overall, lads. Rio's 106, but Ibra's 109, and I think Pele goes to 108, isn't he? Pele can go to 106, but with a different manager and with auto allocation, he can go to 107, 108. So no player goes past 109 at the moment, apart from Ibrahimovic. Ibra can go to 110 as well, yeah, but that's a bug because he doesn't actually have the stats of a 110. I don't know. I haven't checked out the database yet. I don't think R9 will come until the World Cup next year, lads. But listen. I have the old collar. This is the old collar. But listen, collar is my boy, you know. We put Collar on the map. Collar is part of my intro. He's the main man in my intro. If you guys haven't seen the intro. Where is he? He's in the subs. I usually keep him in the subs. That's Collar here. Now he at the moment he has, this is his stats. 99, like you don't even need 99 physical contact on him. It's just because obviously we want his heading to be high. But he can go 99 physical contact, 95 finishing. You don't even need 95 finishing on him. So at the moment, if you were to take, I don't know, with a booster and with a manager booster, if you were to leave his finishing at 90, you could actually get his speed to 85, but you can't get his dexterity past 75. So that's what he is at the moment. So I reckon that the new one that they're going to bring out, the new collar, is potentially, he's 100 off the rip. This collar is 100 off the rip with no manager booster. Not well, like just as a maxed out rating. And if I go into my cards here, this is a good. So collar is 94 overall. Is that him? I don't have the other collar, I don't think. Well, this is the last collar. Oh no, this one, 96 overall. So this collar is going to be better by +4, I'd say. Because he's 96 off the rip here. I'm on console, yeah. Well, they've nerfed headers, yeah, definitely. They've definitely nerfed headers. So this collar is going to be +4 than that. So he's definitely going to go to at least 102, 104 overall. This collar with this boost here is probably going to go... I don't have Beckham. I don't have that Beckham. I know OC is going to go for that Beckham 100%. Like Pele goes to a 101. So Pele is 101 here without the manager boost and without the player boost in game. So he's 101 here just as an upright card. He will have 90 speed, yeah. This new collar will definitely go to around 90 speed, I reckon. He has to. He has to. He can't not have it based on his overall rating. So if you go into this at the moment, collar is set to 101 at here. So he's getting a +5 boost. Or a +6 boost, depending. 102. So this collar is probably going to be, I would say, the new collar is probably from 2000 maybe. Euro 2000 version of him. Well, when he was playing with Dortmund, obviously, because they've got the license. So, I mean, even if this collar is to go to 104 overall, the only way he can, the new collar here, can go to 104 overall is if he either has acceleration at 80 and balance at 80, or if his speed, because we've already maxed out. Like if you auto allocate this collar here, right? You do improve him obviously because there, but he goes to 103 overall. This collar, the new collar, I reckon is going to go to probably 105 minimum. If he goes to 105 minimum, he'll definitely have to have close to 90 speed with the booster and with the manager boost, depending. Like we can obviously get a little bit more speed in him here if we change manager. With, is it Ruben Martin? No, who is it? Ruben Amrin. Yeah. So we could go like that if we wanted to get a better build of him. But obviously that's an 88 manager overall. But he's going to get a speed boost there. So this one has to go to at least 105 overall. So it's going to be interesting, definitely. I wonder how many people will use collar though. Yeah, he'd probably be 105, 106, yeah. I reckon he'll probably be a goal poacher, this version of him. I don't know, I'm not 100% sure. Although, this version of him was the target man, so maybe. Who's going to be interesting is this card, lads, is El Hadji Diop. He's got a rating, he's going to be a freebie. Okay, he won't be as good. He'll probably go to 100 overall with the manager. If he has 90 speed, yeah. 100 card usually goes to 105, yeah. No, not 107, 105, usually. Maybe he'll be Fox in the box. Yeah, maybe. The free showtimes. We've already covered it, bro. The free showtimes are here. Well, you've got a free Oliver can, and then they're also giving you this here as well. Where is it? Here. Giving free cards is never a problem. This seems to be, do you see this here where it says headliners? This seems to be a brand new kind of type of card. Extraordinary one. Showtime. It's not guaranteed. You get it. It's a chance deal. You don't get it. There's 30 players in the box. So there's 30 players in the daily free box. You sign in, you get a free spin, you spin. It's similar to the Raul one. Do you know the Raul one? Yeah, well, lads, honestly, like in all fairness, right? You are going to be getting with this a free Gattuso, okay, tomorrow. You're going to get probably a free daily game spin here, okay? You're also going to get a free El Hadji Diouf and a free Oliver Kahn. Without spending a penny. They're all free. So in fairness, man, I mean, the free cards are pretty decent. If you log in every day, yeah. Exactly, bro, man. The odds are favorable, yeah. I don't know. It doesn't say unlimited on that one, yeah. So I reckon you will get him. They're given an AFCON selection contract. Yes, they are. This contract here, you will get free spins for this in the campaign. There. So I think you'll get 3 free spins or 4 free spins in this. And there's 75 players. That's kicking off next week, though, not tomorrow. Well, Kwesi, you don't care about these cards, and that's fine. But some people do care about these cards. That's the thing, man. If they don't interest you, that's fine. But they're not for you. You know what I mean? They're for a lot of people. A lot of people will prefer to spin for these Africa Cup of Nation cards than they will be to spin for Beckham or Maradona or Messi. Yeah, they're going to be updating the kits as well. This is an official partnership, lads. This eFootball one here. This is an official partnership. Brand new partnership. What about the event in LA? I don't think so, man. I think it's just literally just a community day, as far as I know. They're not announcing anything at it, as far as I know, either. I don't even think they're streaming it. I mean, I couldn't go, man. I'm not freed up until the new year to do anything. Unfortunately. But then again, man, it's difficult. I mean, like, look, I work from home, so it's very, very lucky, man. There's some people that wouldn't be able to stream at the drop of a hat like that. I literally just had to... I woke up this morning. I had heard no murmurings of an eFootball Connect. I woke up this morning, saw there was going to be an eFootball Connect, and I shifted a few things to be able to stream for you guys. But I'm going to have to go now. So listen, I do think that they've announced a lot of cool stuff, man. This is what interests me the most, I'll be honest with you, is the analysis mode. That's kind of up my bag there. Do you know what I think would be absolutely class, right? Do you know here in the screen when you see this and it's coming up and what they're telling you to do? Do you see the feedback? You've got eyes everywhere or whatever, right? Do you know what I think would be absolutely class? Is if there was some sort of spectate mode that I could go in and watch you play. And I could actually, like, have tools to pause a match, right? So you record 5 matches and they go into a library. And I'm able to go in and view your match while your screen, like a share play, but within the game's system. And I'm able to, like, literally draw players, draw the lines you should be running. Like, just literally just do a load of analysis on it in real time while you're playing. Do you get me? No, the daily penalty game is not discontinued. No, it's not. It's still there. Exactly. I mean, you know, listen, man, if something interests you in this, it interests you, that's brilliant. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Like, for me, I'll be 100% blunt, man. Like, I like the esports stuff. Like, I have an interest in it. I do like watching it. I do like commentating on it. I like the events. They're really fun. but that doesn't interest that many people. Similarly, right, Oliver Kahn, a card like this doesn't really interest me as much as if it was somebody that, I don't know, was like left or right midfielder, or if they were given a brand new legend here. Like, we've already had multiple versions of Oliver Kahn. I already have an Oliver Kahn version of his card that's going to be really good. So if this was a Rummy, or if it was a Hullet or a Vieira or something like that, there's a bit of hype about. If it was a Marcelo, a Dani Alves, you know, even a John O'Shea. But Oliver Kahn has been out for a while, but I've been playing the game a while. The stuff that I'm kind of worried about is this sort of stuff here, which is the defense and the acceleration and stuff like that. And we've talked about that. This is probably the best example of that here. So this is before and after. And this is what a lot of people were asking for without asking for it. They haven't talked about the new players, no. There's been no mention. What they haven't mentioned in the game, lads, is they haven't mentioned MSN Messi. They haven't mentioned daily penalty box. They haven't mentioned smart assist buffs or nerfs. They haven't mentioned gameplay buffs or nerfs apart from what you're seeing on screen here. Yeah, exactly, football lad. I mean, I know OC loves the Japanese players. They're not something that really excite me, but he loves collecting the J-League players and the Japanese teamed players for his Japanese team. So for me to say if they bring out a really top-class Japanese legend, oh, that's shit. I mean, that's just because I'm not interested in it. Same way as I will be hyped to get John O'Shea. If I can choose to get John O'Shea, I'm going to get him, even ahead of a better player, because I want to play with John O'Shea. But a lot of people won't pick John O'Shea. Same with the free players, Kakatani, as people are saying there. Kakatani, Rizal, any of those players. That was a good addition. If it doesn't interest you because you've got Rummy and Eto'o up front, that's fine. It doesn't mean that it's a bad addition. It just doesn't interest you. I definitely think that they've slowed down, lads, on the legends, the big legends, until the World Cup. That's my prediction. That's my prediction, bro. I think that they will literally, absolutely bombard World Cup cards. You're talking 1998 Zidane. You're talking 2002 Ronaldo. You're talking about, you know, Spain will probably get a few, maybe Iniesta, Mario Götze. You know, you'll have another Messi card. You'll have a Neymar card. There's going to be so many cards, man. There's going to be so many cards for the World Cup. No, you get the Showtime. The Showtime Carvajal, bro, is already in the game. Oh, sorry, lads. I thought I had this screen playing there for a minute. The Showtime Carvajal is coming tomorrow. So you'll be able to sign this Carvajal, but you have to be 100,000, under 100,000. So do you see this Showtime here? This Showtime card here is free tomorrow. The 33 level Dani Carvajal. The only way you can get him is by getting into the top ranks. Not top ranks, but you have to be under 100,000 here. So at the moment, I'm currently 3,000 in the world. So once you're under 100,000, you'll get it. Yeah, I mean, the game, lads, I don't think people realize, especially over in Europe here, like, the game is massive in certain regions. Like, Turkey is probably the fastest growing one. Indonesia, Brazil, Japan, Nigeria, the game is huge. A lot of the African countries, Saudi Arabia, a lot of the Asian countries, the game is massive over there. Like, eFootball on mobile, over in those countries that I just mentioned, is as big as EAFC is here in the Western world, in Europe and in Americas. So, I mean, that might be hard to imagine, but it's the truth. So it is going to be very interesting, man, to see. And that's why I think sometimes it's hard to kind of put yourself in a space where eFootball is popular, because obviously in our region it's not as popular, if that makes sense. And look, like this is probably the best example of it. 1 second here, lads. 1 second. I want to show you something. I can't find it. I can't find it. But Konami made near on 40 million in November, lads. In 1 month, they made 40 mil. So that would just tell you. Solid, Josh. I mean, again, you obviously don't watch me that clearly, man, if you think that I'm going to stay positive when I literally talk about the issues more than anybody. Again, man, it's not about flaming the game. If it's not for you, it's not for you. Like, it's as simple as that. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that deep, man. If the game doesn't interest you, then that's fine. Konami aren't begging you to play their game, man. If it's not for you and you don't like the updates, just because you think that everything is burning and you think that it's absolutely terrible, it doesn't mean that everybody thinks it's terrible, man. That's what I'm saying to you. Like, you have to get out of your own head and out of how you think about this game, man. That's what I'm saying. If you want to live in a bubble and think that this game is dying its last breath, then you can gaslight yourself into thinking that. You know what I mean? But it's not the truth. Like, you're not living in the real land of how successful eFootball is doing. So it's not about me as a content creator wanting to be positive about the game so I can continue to do content. I mean, if it was paying my bills and paying me as a real life job, yes, potentially then you're trying to obviously make the most out of it. But I mean, it's not. So that whole argument that you have goes out the window. You know what I mean? It's just, again, your comment. I'm not picking on you. Don't feel like I'm picking on you at all or putting too much attention on you. I'm just saying that type of comment is the naivety that some people have about the game, especially when you think of different regions of it. You know what I mean? So it's not about flaming the game. It's just that, like, there's nothing Konami could do in some people's eyes that would ever be good enough in the game. If they bring out Master League, if they bring out an edit mode and they brought the best version of the game ever, and they added on a collection of PES 4, 5, and 6 remastered as a freebie, people would still complain about it. What you have to do is you have to be, like, able to see the birds from the bees and actually see, right, this is good, this is bad. There are some good stuff in the game, man. Definitely. Like, you know what I mean? I still think that the only way this game is going to go, man, is if you're constructively critical of it and you're able to match up a lot of what you're saying. You know what I mean? You know? Again, Josh, I mean, listen, man, I'm not going to go back and forward with you. I appreciate you watching, but you're just factually incorrect, man, on what you're saying. You know what I mean? You're just factually incorrect, man. If you don't think that I criticize this game, I'm not gonna get into it with you, man. For somebody that watches me a lot, you don't seem to know how I criticize the game, and you don't even know how to spell my name, so. The difference is, man, between talking shit and talking whatever. The difference is, right, is that, like, you're never going to be happy with the game, man. So that's the thing. You know what I mean? I literally talk about the good and the bad, man. So you're not going to wind me up by saying that I just praise it. You know what I mean? Everybody in the chat, man, would tell you the same thing. And I'm not picking on you, man. I'm just saying to you is that, like, you can say whatever you want, but I definitely do criticize the game. Definitely. And I call it out. It's not about criticizing the game and putting a positive slant on it. Do you know what I mean? Like, the positives that I'm talking about are genuine positives. Like, I think the game is fun. That's all there is to it. I don't lick arse, I call it out. But if I enjoy something in the game, that's not me putting a positive spin on it. That's me enjoying part of the game. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you know? Oh, dog, thank you for subscribing, bro. Like, it's just, it's interesting, right? Because if I come on, lads, and I was literally just coming on and saying, this is shit, that's shit, this is terrible, I hate this, I hate this, I hate that. Like, I literally just would not play the game because it would be, the negatives would be outweighing the positives. At the moment, the game is still, I'm still enjoying the game enough to do content on it, and I still enjoy playing the game. I think the issues with the game are a lot, but I still enjoy the game, if that makes sense. Haven't heard any rumors on Henry or anything like that. No, or R9. Yeah, but Seb, I do rage about the game, man, and that's one negative on me at the moment with the Smart Assist is that, like, I do really find it difficult to play against Smart Assist, especially if you're not locked in and you're not concentrated. Konami didn't bring out an epic build-up in what? Lads, if you've any questions, man, I'll do 10 minutes more and then we'll go. But Seb, I'll always say it, man. I'll always say it. I've said it before. Like, I will always give you guys my honest opinion. But if I say, this is the hardest part of being a content creator. If I say I enjoy something in the game, it doesn't sometimes mean, well, it never means it in my point of view, but it doesn't mean if I say something that I enjoy about the game. Like, if I say that the shooting and the dribbling in eFootball is some of the best, like, football games that I've ever played, like, or it's some of the best shooting and dribbling in any football game I've ever played, that doesn't mean that I'm ignoring the negatives of Smart Assist. Do you get me? Thank you, Seb. I appreciate it, bro. I mean, you go back and forward. I mean, me and you have had issues. You know what I mean? Not issues, but we argue and we say it how it is. That's the way it is here, man. You're never going to get timed out or banned or ridiculed for going against me in the stream, lads. It's not a dictatorship. But I will say, man, that, like, sometimes if I'm praising something in a game, or if I'm just saying, do you know what, look, I really enjoy playing this game sometimes like this or whatever, it's not about putting a positive spin on it. It's just because I'm enjoying it at the time. Yeah, recently did 2 streams in a day after having terrible time the first one. That proves you do create this game, but you still enjoy it. Yeah, I do. The best things in life, man, are genuinely going to be there's going to be criticism leveled at it. I didn't see your message, bro. Apologies. Pato, is he coming? Yes, he will come. I do a stream today. We've streamed for the last 3 hours, man. I'm going off now. So if you've any questions, lads, about anything, let me know. Unless you guys wanna watch any more of the stream or anything like that, let me know. Because we're just about to round off.
So be released.
I'll be streaming tomorrow. Yeah, I'll be streaming tomorrow, Tom. That daily free game, are you guys saying that that's going to be a freebie? Hold on, let me go back. Sorry, lads. Let me go back. Is that a free player? I have a video pinned on my summary today of eFootball Connect. I'm not too sure, Dan. Thank you, Seb. Appreciate the kind words. Is Puskas good? Yes, he is. He's good. I'll be on early in the morning, lads. I'll try and get on for around 9 a.m. Maybe we'll get on as early as we can. Depends. We'll have to test the new threshold for acceleration tomorrow. If I had to guess, I would say 80. It'll go back to what it was before, 80. For defenders, 85 for midfielders, and 90 for attackers. All right, lads, I'm out, okay? I'm out. I will let this play through. So if anybody missed this today, I'm going to let this play through.
First, let's look at campaigns.
And I will be back tomorrow.
Allow us to introduce all the campaigns planned for December.
Then I'll be back tomorrow.
Please watch this video.
Thanks to everybody, man.
Beginning with in-game qualifiers in July, this season has now eclipsed 16 million participants from at least 90 countries. After winning their way through hotly contested preliminary matches, 12 nations, each in the console and mobile categories, will now compete for the world crown. This action will be streamed on the official FIFA E channel, as well as mirror sites hosted by streamers in various countries. Please tune in. To coincide with the FIFA E final, we will host a special in-game campaign. During the campaign period, a new type of campaign hub that acts as a shop will appear for a limited time. After playing matches to earn points, you can exchange them for whichever rewards you like. One of those options will be manager Gennaro Gattuso, who comes with a link-up play. In combination with this FIFA E campaign, 2 new types of special player lists will also be released. The first of these will give you a guaranteed chance of signing a Showtime player. Please note that it can only be used once. The second special player list gives you 1 free draw every day during the designated period. Each time, you have a chance of signing a Showtime player. Log in daily and make use of this great opportunity. Next up, we are introducing a new manager, Ronald Koeman, with the aggressive centering A link-up play added to his arsenal. A special player list featuring the likes of David Beckham and Jan Koller will also be introduced, letting you make the best possible use of this link-up play. Build a strong connection between these 2 players and start scoring goals galore. Here is some information about an event launching on the 4th of December. Get ready to play Squad Challenge, a new type of versus AI event. Once a player wins a match, they cannot be used again during that same event. Select all kinds of players and try to keep on winning matches until the end. Next, let's take a look at a campaign starting on the 11th of December. First, please watch this video.
Well, it's bubbling up very nicely here. A true showbiz occasion reserved for the football glitterati. And you wonder what its protagonists have up their sleeves. It feels like the only game. It's all about the here and the now. That's Brahim Diaz. Oh, good take in a good area. Brahim Diaz! Deftly out wide. Pings it across. Cross to the back post. Oh, lovely. It's Salah! Smoothly does it. And this is Mahrez. That is lovely from him. Yes! And this is Mane. Sweet feet. Oh, that's delightful. Glorious! Nicely shaped ball. Now it's Kessier. Oh, he's bustling through here.
We have forged a new partnership with the CAF Africa Cup of Nations, the grand tournament determining the champions of Africa. Alongside that competition, we will host a campaign. First, here are some details about this tournament-style event. On the 11th of December, the Africa Cup of Nations tournament event will kick off. You can experience what it's really like to play in the actual Africa Cup of Nations. Choose one of the 24 participating nations and lead them to the African crown. By completing this event, you can sign the legendary former Senegalese international El Hadji Diouf. Next, here are some details about a new special player list. Log in during the assigned period and get 2 chance deals for a special player list that includes 6 Showtime players, such as the Moroccan international Brahim Diaz and Egyptian international Omar Marmoush. You can also get a highlight selection contract featuring African superstars Mohamed Salah and Sadio Mane. Now, we'd like to introduce a campaign beginning on the 18th of December. Honoring our yearly tradition, it's finally time to present the festive season campaign. Complete special events during this campaign and get an epic selection contract. Then use that contract to select a player such as Oliver Kahn, who comes with a brand new skill. Known as GK Spirit Raw, this skill increases the physicality of the defenders on your team. It is activated when using a keeper with this skill, while your team is leading after half-time. Add Oliver Kahn to your lineup and build an ironclad defense. Now, we're also introducing the new PvP event, Tour Rally. In Tour Rally, collect points by completing the various bonus targets set during matches. Then obtain great rewards. There are also many other events and special player lists on their way, so we hope you're looking forward to it. Continuing on, here is some exciting news. To commemorate the 30th year of the eFootball series, new legends will be released one after another in special 30th anniversary cards. Starting in December, they'll appear in quick succession. Please be on the lookout for them. A special player list is also planned for the Brazilian League as it approaches this season's final stages. That is something worth waiting for. In January, the second treasure link will arrive. This time, a special treasure link will be distributed at random. Please stay tuned for the latest information. Now, we'd like to discuss the Connect campaign, celebrating our 30th anniversary. With a feeling of great gratitude towards everyone who plays eFootball to better players. This makes it less likely that a defender will be left behind by an opponent, and it will be easier to defend when following an attacker.
All right, that's pretty much it,
Secondly,
man. I have another video up anyway if you guys want to watch that. And Solid Josh, I didn't time you out, bro. So get your facts right, man. If one of the mods timed you out, they probably timed you out because you were annoying people in the chat. But it wasn't me, man. You're entitled to say what you want to say. Anyone is entitled to say. We've got a lot of haters in the chat that are never timed out. So if one of my mods timed you out, man, take it up with them. But I never time out anybody, and anybody can say that. So lads, that is it. I'll be back tomorrow, okay? We will stream early in the morning. So that's it, man. I mean, we'll hopefully try and get on early and see what the game is like tomorrow. That's going to be the big one. You know what I mean? And see what it is, see what the crack is. All right. I will talk to you later, boys. Have a good day. Peace. How do I turn off this thing? Yeah, there we go.